now it comes to it. We are officially on session 4 of the one-shot.
Yes.
You guys have managed to survive. Nobody has died. Only one booby has been lost. You have managed to heal a creature while simultaneously killing the creature.
Yeah.
You have managed to skin things and wear them as clothes and underwear and then throw them at animals.
Yes.
Clearly one of the most chaotic adventuring groups I have ever seen. I'm very proud of you and I love you all very much. So, where we left off, who wants to describe where we left off at?
Man.
Again, the only
that
person
is the
that's
one
gonna keep
session that I
notes.
didn't write down because
Man.
we were in Oregon.
Wait,
We were just
leaking
about
off.
to.
We were with the wolves.
That's
The
right.
cave. That's all I know.
Yes, you were in the cave.
My
You
boobies
yes,
got touched
you
by a wolf. I think Bean's boobies got touched, or boob got touched by a wolf.
No, it got eaten.
it got gnashed off.
Nobody got molested, you fucking weirdo.
I would call it
We got pushed up
molestation.
against the wall. That's molestation.
Yes,
Yeah.
you were smushed up against the wall. Adelaide in her dire wolf form, clearly trying to lead the group as best as possible. Had a pretty decent conversation with Bolt, in which case Bolt definitely seems amenable.
Dick?
No,
Hey.
Bolt actually is the one that that seems to kind
He's
of.
the nice one.
Yes, Bolt
Oh,
is the nicer one and,
okay.
and is willing to kind of attempt to find a compromise, whereas
Good guy.
Flame is she's a burning asshole.
He's a dick.
Yeah. So so the alpha male and female are obviously very divisive in how they see things.
Help them.
You have been given the opportunity at this point after being told about the Lightbringer, who you have figured out was David at this point when all of this stuff had gone down. You have decided to go. I believe you're going to look for him now. That is the attempt.
Right?
Yes.
Going on an adventure.
Yes. So at the mouth of the cave, you were basically given 2 guards from the wolves clan, and you are literally there at the door, at the mouth of the cave, getting ready to go back into. At this point, it's midday after you've had you're walking around inside the cave. You saw the cave drawings, the crude cave drawings. You've seen the smattering of little baby cubs that were kind of back in the area, along with supplies and other stuff that they've obviously squandered from the local town, which obviously now we know where a lot of the stuff has been going. Some of the sheep that you actually saw as you first started your adventure into that area. So at this point, with Bolt, I'll say, with somewhat of a hopeful look is what it would appear to you, Adelaide, and of course Flame just always seems to hate all of you.
So rude.
Yeah. So at this point, what's your goal? What you gonna go do?
Are we still in the cave? Or are we?
You are at the mouth of the cave. Yes.
Okay.
Was Bolt directing us somewhere, or was he
Going with
letting us do our thing?
That hasn't necessarily come about. I don't think he's actually given you any instruction on what to do or where to go.
Can we tell
fantastic.
Bolt to sniff it out because that's what he's good for?
No.
Why?
My
Kind of
goodness.
shut
guys.
my mouth.
My goodness. Come on. Where's your adventure spirit?
Sniff it out, asshole.
You have to
You
investigate.
go sniff it out.
I don't. Mia, you sniff
We
it out. You're the one who
obviously-
can turn into a dog.
Because I've been a dog so often lately.
That is true. You've spent a chunk of time as your dire wolf form.
Yeah.
So what happens when she? Okay, continue on.
Yeah, Adelaide, could you please do some sniffing?
Sniff some butts. Take some names.
Mhm.
Sniff some butts.
So at this
So we're
point, you
looking
can tell
for
that the 2 wolf guards that are pretty much taking up your flanks are now more or less kind of pushing you and shoving you out, as
Oh, shit.
obviously you've been charged to
Dicks.
go
Yeah.
do something.
Are they coming with us? Or
Yeah.
are they just
Yes.
kicking us out?
No,
No, they're
the,
fine with
the
it.
two are
I
going with you.
propose an idea.
Yeah, Bolt basically he gave them to you to kind of more or less, I'll just say, keep guard and help.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Also,
Let's tell them
um,
bitches. Sniff
Hey,
some shit.
let Jacob. He's smart.
Go,
yeah.
Jacob.
Also, we just need to get something updated and let them catch a scent a little bit, and hopefully that'll be a good little place to start.
Do we let
I
them
don't.
sniff the necklace?
We.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
agree
think so.
to do that.
We already kind of presented that to their chieftains who actually can speak, and
He didn't fit.
Well,
yeah,
keep in mind
we've
that
already kind of
that if you remember at the beginning of this adventure, that that necklace actually came off of one of the wolves that was in that group that
Okay.
you know that was more or less trying to abscond with all of those sheep from the shepherds that you first met.
yeah.
So we need to go back to David's father and beat his ass and take some of his clothing so they can sniff it.
Okay,
and find
minus
David.
Celeste of that, I think we should also be
Ugh.
careful because our wolf guards are not welcome in town. So we
Well,
might
then we
actually
can
have
steal
to
it.
split up.
You're a peeping Tom, Jacob. Go.
All right, what y'all gonna do?
You're peeping.
What do we do first?
Well,
I'm not deciding.
we're gonna go. We're all going to town because we're.
Yeah, so let's head back in the
Are
direction
we
of town.
stealing his father's clothes?
Are you
No.
guys going back to Welton? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Let's begin
Yes.
heading back to
Yep.
Welton as the crow flies.
Yes.
Yeah.
As the wolf walks.
as the wolves walk. Yes.
Can I fight him?
You are banned.
All right. So you guys are making your way. You know, of course, you come out of the mouth of the cave, kind of prop up back onto the hill. You see the little fire location, and at this point, I'll just say that the clan has somewhat stood down, and they are not necessarily quite so up your butt, if you will. You know, since there seems to be some general accord between you and the Wolf Clan, you know, because of Bolt's negotiation with you guys. You know, they seem to be much more relaxed as some of them kind of come back out and take up sentry like they were around the, you know, the fire pit that was out there in that open field, where, you know, where you guys initially kind of ran into them. You know, as you make your way kind of back over towards the tree line out past that clearing, you know, you're basically, I'll say, stepping somewhat back into the foresty shadows. You know, it's still middle of the day, so there's plenty of light and whatnot. And as you're walking through, what's your order at this point? Who's doing what?
Dave's
I'm in the
front.
middle.
Nope, you have the most HP. You're in front.
I lost a titty.
I'd like to be in front.
I was right behind Butters.
He has 20 hit points.
But he's
And
a
I have 32,
I-
so I'll be right behind him.
All right.
Okay, so
Only fair.
Jacobius out front.
I have the highest perception, guys, and perception bonuses as a rogue.
It's
Indeed.
true. Okay, so
Alright, so-
Jacobius Bean.
I'll walk side by side with Adelaide.
Okay.
Okay. We'll take up
Ugh.
the rear.
All right. So
No,
Adelaide, are
Yeah,
you
the butt.
are you
Pick it up
staying
the butt.
in wolf form? So, because just remember, at this point, you have been in wolf form for a decent amount of
Ooh.
time now.
Okay,
And
no,
it
I
might
would
day.
like
She
to
changes.
turn back into myself.
Okay.
Oh, the wolves are gonna be like, what the fuck?
Actually, you're not far off. So as
Oh
you know,
no.
as the swirling, you know, and you know, kind of sparkle light just kind of like surrounds her, and all of a sudden her shape kind of, she almost like stands up on her hind, you know, on her hindquarters, and then just like literally forms back into Adelaide. Since the wolves that were guarding were, you know, kind of like behind you, when they see this kind of take place, you can see they kind of stop, and one of them
what the
starts to
fuck?
growl.
Oh
Like, why are we following this person?
Yeah, so they've stopped, and one of them is now growling at you, and just kind of like looking at you.
Explain yourself, whore.
no. Okay. Can I can I explain to the wolf
Sure. How do you
that
do
I
that?
am a friend? Can he understand me at all?
You're a druid. You
If
tell
I
me.
talk to him? Oh,
You're a
true.
dude, so you can talk to him.
Hey, buddy. Okay. So I tell him.
Remember, they're still rudimentary creatures. I mean, so think about how you would handle other animals. You
So
just happen to have a gift
I
at it.
Scratching behind the ears.
try to look submissive and non-threatening,
Okay.
and tell him that I am a friend. I guess.
Okay.
Say this is what we do. This is what that other guy, the Lightbringer, did. He was
Yes.
a wolf, and then he was a human, which made him a Lightbringer.
So with you actually talking about the Lightbringer, they just kind of look at each other, and the one that was not growling basically just kind of looks and just with its snout just kind of pushes the other one and kind of motions forward, and then they basically follow up suit behind you. And
Cool.
and they now at this point they're kind of almost offset and kind of side by side, but behind Adelaide, almost
Although they're not
almost like
racist.
following her.
That's good.
Wow.
Continuing on.
Continuing on, as you guys walk through the forest, you're basically coming across some of the same exact clearings, the path that you guys came upon, and of course, as you're making your way through this certain section that now actually looks kind of somewhat familiar, you smell something and you hear the sound of buzzing flies.
Oh.
Fun.
Yeah, and
Yummy.
as you're walking through and you kind of push forward into a little bit of a clearing, you recognize that this was the spot where you did a battle with the owl bear. And at this point, you basically see its carcass.
Can I take its head?
No.
No. We're not going to boil this guy's skull.
We're not boiling the owl bear.
Come on.
Ow!
So as you guys kind of like walk into the general area, the flies have now taken up hold around it and are buzzing all over the place, and they're now all over they're basically just kind of tearing the leftover meat and flesh that's been out there for basically overnight. That is smelling rather less than pleasant at this point. And of course the wolves kind of look at it and growl a little bit as they're walking. Some of the flies kind of take notice of you guys and are kind of breaking off and kind of following after after Bean a little bit.
Beans. Yeah.
Basically kind of getting some of that same smell and start just flying around your head with your handy dandy make shape cape. Slash wolf pelty, owly pelty smell that, I mean, because you basically had a combination of dead wolf and dead owl bear all over you.
Delicious.
Yeah.
We need to find some water for you.
We need a bath.
I need like
Go back to the bar.
All right.
Yeah.
So are you just are you going to keep on hunting and just going straight back to? Is that your plan? Is you're just going to go straight back to Welton?
Should we have the
Let's go
wolves
back to
investigate?
David's dad.
Do you guys want to hunt? I mean,
No, I want to go fucking fight David's dad.
I think.
Wait, Mia, what did you say?
Should we let our wolfy friends investigate the clearing to see if they notice anything that we didn't?
When we were asking people in town, we heard that he had a cottage somewhere out in the forest, but we just don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
How do we find that?
we have to ask
Ask
them
them
where
if they
it is.
smell David, if they know the smell
We
of the Lightbringer.
Follow up with that merchant that we bought potions from.
Okay. So are you just going to go ahead and head straight back to the
Yeah, that's
continue
our
I don't think that's a
That's our only
safe bet.
move.
I don't think that's a safe bet with the wolves though, because if we take the wolves, they're already
yeah.
killing them.
Druid lady, Lightbringer, is gonna babysit the wolves.
Mia, you
Hey!
stay in the forest with the wolves.
No!
Pick a fight
No,
with
leave
the
them by
fucking-
themselves.
Well,
Alright.
No, we can't trust them by themselves. You have to stay with them. Somebody
can't
does.
trust
I'll stay
you.
with them.
Yeah,
I'll
you
do it.
can't be trusted.
What?
well, I think we should make camp outside of town and then
Leave
start
them there.
then
yeah.
go into town. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I'll
Is
stay
that
with
better?
the wolves.
Yes.
I'll do it. I won't touch them.
Okay. Because hey, look, we got a bunch of camping materials in our rucksacks, and we haven't even used any of it. So
That's very true. With the exception of the overnight sleep that you guys did, your short rest, on your guys' trek back out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have pretty much made it through unscathed.
I'll watch them.
At this point.
So let's continue on.
So
Yep.
so
To the edge
continuing
of
back
town.
on, it basically kind of took you, a good half a day to to make that first half of the trek anyway. So as you're going through, you notice obviously the day goes on, and the sun kind of just keeps continuing pushing, and as it starts pushing forward, towards toward the skyline, and the edge, you notice that the shadows are slowly kind of changing and shifting as it's. I'll just say where you guys are at, and it's obviously you're in the thick of things now. It starts growing darker. You're still you're still able to see just fine. You can definitely tell it's getting into be a late afternoon, evening time, and as you guys get kind of closer to the the edge of the get closer to the edge of the inside forest line. Hang on a sec, we're being invaded by somebody here. Hold on.
Is it Merrick?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hang on.
Is it Mimic?
Salutations.
I love
Oh.
you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mimic.
Yeah.
You smell like penis.
Oh yeah, no, I can smell the gas right now. Is this your soundboard?
So Uncle Nick needs to hurry up and kill us off so that we can all play again.
I know. We need our pants thief back.
I steal them for him.
No,
Yeah,
you have not. You stole his skin. You didn't steal his pants.
You
It's
stole
the same
whose
thing
skin?
except for a step up. Alright, he's just not as dark.
Okay.
Give it time. Wait till he's 18.
Oh god. Oh god.
What is he doing? Merrick.
I don't know. I can't hear them.
You
Merrick!
guys are muted.
What?
Oh, hello.
Jade. You. It was so loud. Your mic muffled
Hey,
it.
respond to my comment on your Instagram, you fucking dirty bitch.
I don't respond to comments.
Respond to mine! I love you!
I love you
You
too.
bitches might love you, but I love you more, so fuck you.
Wow.
Respond!
Oh my god.
God damn.
Are you sure you want to live with this, Leanne?
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. Hey. I can stop.
You fucks
I
have
don't
to
know the
hurry up and finish
definition
this
of
campaign so I can jump back in.
Respond to my comment, Mary.
The
Leave
child
him
is saying
fucking
something
say
and you're all too loud.
Shut up.
Shut your fucking mouth. My god. Merrick, what were you gonna say?
I said you fucks need to finish this campaign so I can jump back in.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how to find this man. I don't know how to find this freaking man.
He needs
I know.
to kill us. He needs to kill us off. We're gonna go find some sorcerer that has to disappear the Lightbringer, and then we're gonna die.
Yay!
How about you all just hold hands and sing Kumbaya and somebody blows you up?
Kumbaya, my lord.
Oh god.
Kumbaya, my lord. Respond to my comment.
Okay. Can we get food?
Just type response. Don't even say anything meaningful.
Yep.
I'll take it. Fuck you. At least it's a response.
I mean, if you were. But why make food
Hello?
when we cannot make food? Yeah.
What?
Hello.
It does not take too long to make ramen noodles. He just said it takes too
It
long to
takes
make
2
ramen noodles.
minutes.
Sweet.
Just agree with me, please.
No.
Wow.
I'm gonna make another butt plug
Those
tonight.
gummy bears.
You're gonna make another butt plug tonight?
Out of my eraser. It's a multiple eraser, so you can shape it into
So you
whatever
can
you
put
want.
it up your butt?
Where you always put your shit.
No. I'm gonna make it look like you can put it up your butt, but you can't put it up your butt.
You can
Oh,
put
God.
anything up your butt.
I think
if
it's
you're brave enough.
unsanitary. I think it's actually toxic. Put inside of your internal bodies.
Oh, most likely, yeah.
I would assume so.
Y'all are bag of dick.
I'm gonna eat the gummy bears. Get the hell out of here.
Don't
Yes.
eat the gummy bears.
You can't see the gummy bears.
Yes,
Gummy
I'm a gummy
bears.
bear.
Gummy
I'm a
bears.
gummy bears.
He said he loves you, you fucks.
Love
Oh, I love
you.
you.
I love you.
right, go food. Love you, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye
All right, Jake, are you still there? I'm assuming you're still there and you're just listening.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's pooping.
Stop pooping. Pinch a loaf.
Hopefully he's not pooping right there.
Ooh.
Yeah. So as the sun has moved on, obviously the light has kind of gotten in I'll just say late afternoon, early evening. You have now pushed on towards the outer edge where you are now close enough to the edge of the forest line bordering the open field before you get back to the town. So you've literally
Okay.
gone back the same exact path where you did, and you're kind of there at the edge of the forest.
I feel like someone needs to stay with the wolves, so we
should
need to
set
vote.
up camp.
Fuck you, Jake. He replies. Anyways.
Who's staying with the wolves?
I'll stay. I can stay. I can
Really?
roll
No,
Can't it
Leanne.
be me?
We need you.
to do what?
Yeah,
You're
I will
smart.
stay because I want to fight everyone. And I don't know
Oh,
why, but I'll stay with
Beans
the
should
wolves.
not be allowed into any civilized village.
I'll do it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
me and Bean will go into town.
Wait, what?
Wait, Jacob, I want to fight everyone.
Leave Bean behind.
Good.
Okay. Then
Who's
me and
staying?
Leanne, you and Mia, Jade, you stay.
I don't want to stay with her. She's probably gonna steal my skin while I sleep.
No, I love you.
Well,
Me and Mia will stay. Leanne and Jacobius will go. Blueberry.
All right.
Goodbye.
Wait, but it's nighttime, right?
Goodbye.
we can't hear you, Uncle Nicky.
Is he talking?
You
Okay.
are you?
It totally
okay.
helps if I unmute my microphone.
Oh.
Oh, there
I've been-
you go.
I've been talking shit.
Were you
this
just like
whole
yelling
time.
against us?
Oh
this
my
whole
god,
time?
I was talking shit this whole time. I really wish I could have recorded that. That was amazing. Nobody will ever know what I
I'm
just said.
surprised to get a word in.
He's all, shut the fuck up.
Go back and see if you guys can read my lips. Yes. So okay. So Blueberry and Jacobius are going back into town, and
Yes.
Adelaide and Bean are staying in the forest
With the wolves.
with the two
Yep.
wolves.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take their skin. Skin.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
So all right. So as you as you all, I'll just say, are you guys going to set up a fire, or are you just kind of chilling
Yeah.
out and hanging out in the
We
dark?
set
No,
up
let's
a
set up
fire.
camp. Let's
Yeah.
do our
Cook
camp.
some
Yeah,
fish and
before-
some wolf.
Before I leave, I set up my camp materials too.
There you go.
All right.
You're leaving your materials for us?
Well, yeah, since we're kind of making this a base for now, this is base.
He doesn't
base
care
location.
about you, Jade. It's strategic.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Very very strategic.
fine.
Okay, so you guys make up your camp area kind of a little further set back, so it's not quite so easy to see, kind of hidden, behind the trees in the area. At this point now, now that we have moved on to nighttime, Jacobius and Blueberry have now started back down that trail. You've passed by the area where where you initially kind of had that encounter with the the shepherds and the sheep and the wolves, like when everything, like that first thing, so you can kind of see the the grass sort of matted down from where you guys were before. As you're walking through, you can kind of smell the rest of that carcass of the one wolf where you kind of split its head open in such violent rage.
Not me.
Still there.
still
Oh my
there.
god.
It's just in pieces. It's in pieces, but it's missing its pelt that had
Ooh,
been
of course
picked
it is.
apart with.
I feel like we should be burning these corpses or something. Like
No, we
can't
should be
leaving
boiling
them-
the heads.
Just leaving
Boil
the
corpses
heads.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's a pretty good marking of where you guys have had your little skirmishes. So, yeah, all right. So you guys can you definitely see the town from where you're at. You continue making your way, down the path that leads you literally right up to to the town. And as you get there, you can kind of see, obviously, the street lamps are lit, the lights inside the buildings, from candles and internal lamps and everything, is going on. Definitely seems to be, I'll just say a quiet hustle and bustle, but, people are obviously still awake. Stuff's still going on. People are still kind of milling about the streets. So, it's early evening at this point, and as you kind of gong.
What was that?
I
I don't know what was that. Yeah. So,
cat.
What was that?
There's a cat.
and everybody
Oh, okay,
died.
okay.
So as you come into town, you basically are kind of coming across. You see, obviously off to the left side of the road, which curves around. You see all the the shops and the stables and everything that you guys had seen before. Off to the right, obviously there's the chapel that was there. Straight up ahead, you see the white buildings. That were the Shepherd's Crook. Everything is exactly like it was as you left. Only it's nighttime, and for whatever reason, people kind of seem to be a little more comfortable milling about. Maybe it's just because they know you were out doing things. And as you're there, you can actually see the innkeeper, Lenore. She's standing out basically on the front porch, just smoking a pipe and chilling. And I see there's only two of you. What happened to the rest?
Oh,
They're holed up in the forest.
yeah, they're out and
They're,
about doing
yeah.
Out in
stuff.
the forest, everything
Investigating.
Bean, you're
okay?
not allowed to talk.
Yeah, you're not present.
Patrolling
Yeah.
the area, keeping us safe.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Have you found anything yet?
Yeah, we managed to make contact with the wolves, actually. They said that they had interactions with David. Believe it or not, these wolves can speak.
I'm sorry. And she just looks at you really confused. What do you mean?
Yeah, your town goer, David.
The whatchamacallit son, the
I
priest
can't remember
son.
if because I know we talked
Father
about
Merrickson's
David.
son.
Yeah,
David's a pervert.
we have
What?
reason to suspect that he is behind all of the wrongdoings with the wolves and your livestock.
Well, that doesn't sound like him. He's so nice. How would he have the wolves do this?
That's what we're finding out. We were actually gonna talk to his father. Do you know where he is?
Oh, he's always back at the chapel. That's where he spends most of his time.
Pervert.
Okay.
Would you guys
Oh,
like to
wow.
come in for a bite of eat, or are you going to go see Father Merrickson?
Oh, we have to go.
Okay.
Are you hungry?
I mean, it is
Gonna poison
the
you.
dead of night. I mean, if we're gonna catch a shady priest up to something, it's the dead of night, right?
He's a pervert.
Yeah, unless you guys are hungry. I mean, we can get supplies and stuff for everybody afterwards, but I don't know.
And she just kind of like leans forward and she looks around, the front of the building, and she kind of points over to the chapel. Yeah, the lights are on. Obviously, Father Merrickson's still up. He looks like he must be on the upper floor. If you change your mind and you want some food, just come back and let me know.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind visitors at this hour?
I would assume. I don't know. He's Father Merrickson. He's always amenable to people coming by.
Pervert.
Okay, we'll
Ooh.
be sure to pay them a visit. Or him a visit.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
let's
you.
go.
So with that, she finishes her pipe and kind of snuffs it out and just dumps the rest of it out there in the dirt and kind of goes back inside. And you can see that she just goes back to the inside of the bar and kind of just does her her typical going on milling about her business and stuff. So what you gonna do?
Okay.
All right,
Let's
you
do-
ready to go to the chapel?
Ample.
Yeah.
All right,
Chapel.
we're
Beat
heading
his
over.
ass. Beat his ass.
So
Jade, you're in the
What?
forest. Shut up.
I can still send my consciousness that way.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I think you have to get higher level before you can do.
If you threaten him, he'll do something. Bet you.
so you're going over to the chapel then.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
All right, so you walk over to the chapel, and as you were observing, obviously the lights are, you can see the, the flickering of the lamps and everything, and candles and whatever inside, and obviously upstairs, on the upper floor, it looks like there's a, kind of like a back room, above the rectory that's there, and it looks like obviously he's you can kind of like see through the window, and Shadow, it would you would assume that he's up there.
Oh,
Okay.
you would assume, but he's not up there.
We call out for Father Merrickson before we start exploring further into the chapel.
From outside?
Or, yeah, well, I guess we could knock on the door first, and then
Yeah, let's knock on
Choke
the
him.
door first.
Choke him.
we'll wait 20 seconds.
Beans.
So you knock on the door, and nothing happens.
Okay, well, this is a
Break it down.
The room is public, right? So go inside and
Yeah,
just kind of look
it's a
around.
chapel, it's a church, basically.
Wait, can we do some like backdoor shit?
Jacob's the rogue. He should be suggesting the back door.
If I wanted to, actually, I could use my dash to scale the side of this building with no handholds. Just
There
saying.
you go.
Well, is the door locked? Do you even
No.
check it?
Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. You guys want some Assassin's Creed stuff? Fine.
Oh, God.
my
Let's
dash skill
go.
and nimbly sneak up to the window and peer inside.
So you're going to attempt to scale the wall, parkour your Assassin's Creed ass all the way up the side of the wall, and creepy look in the window.
He's a
Bonus skills,
peeping
baby.
Tom.
All right.
Bonus
So why don't you roll on that and show me your handy dandy skill
Oh,
set?
you better roll a fucking 20 on this.
Yeah, don't mess it up, Jacob.
The gods will it.
Well, then, it's not really something I have to roll for. It's a movement. Give me a second.
True,
It's a-
but
it's
you
a
but
bonus
you
action, not a
so
movement.
right, but you are also looking at scaling the side of a building very quickly in the nighttime, so that is definitely going to require a dexterity check.
Okay. I have better night vision than anything. Hold on, let me look at
That's very true. So you definitely have some advantages. I mean, it's going to be basically day for you, so you still have to be able to successfully.
Yeah, I know you can't take my word for it, but I read it, and it's no roll needed. It's just a movement. Give me a second. Gotta find it.
Does he also need to do one of like the inspection checks or whatever, investigation, in order to look through the window and see stuff? Is that how that works?
Well,
Yeah.
usually you don't do like a double skill set check.
Okay.
Obviously the predominant one is going to be the physical action of trying to like
Mm-hmm.
scale the side of a building up to a second story,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously
Okay.
he's adept at and he has high dexterity. So there's
So you
always-
don't do two?
Usually not. Now, if he's going to be looking for something specific, if he's going to be investigating things, but it just kind of depends on what happens when he gets up there and what he sees.
Okay.
Okay, so
No.
I mean, so going up, I can only, like, instead of doing my dash and doing 60 feet, I can only do half of that, so it'd be 30 feet. How high is the window?
It's probably about 25 feet up, because it's second story.
Okay. Okay, there really isn't
I swear
anything
Jane
to
has
roll on,
Tourette's.
so, but I'll roll for you guys, or 1d20,
Yep.
just to make everybody happy.
Yep. Roll
Let's
your
go.
d20 and add your dex and your since obviously you're proficient in that, so you're basically gonna get a straight up +5 out of whatever it is you roll.
Okay, so I got an 8 plus 5, 13. Hold on. And then since it's proficiency, I get to double it thanks to expertise. So that's times, or
He's the ultimate peeping Tom.
so plus, yeah, so then +4. So yeah, I got 17 altogether.
Well, as you quickly and very silently leap and scale up the side of the building, almost completely effortlessly. You basically make your way and you slide up, and your hands and your feet are it's almost like they just know exactly where to go as it's almost like you're running up the side of the building, but quiet, which is odd considering that anybody that happened to be looking in your direction would be able to see you, but because you're so fast at what you're doing, you go completely unnoticed. It's nighttime, and you can see perfectly well. So as you
Pervert.
as you jump up and yes, pervert. As you jump and you make your way right up toward the window, it's very easily for you kind of hold on to the sill that's right outside and just kind of hold on to the ledge. And obviously you saw the flickering of the light and shadow kind of from down on the street where you were. You can kind of see like that shadow moves across the room, and and the reflection obviously kind of like across the window. The shades are somewhat drawn, and it's almost like a thin, not like white lace, but very very thin white colored, you know, semi opaque, you know, just curtains that are there, and so you can just kind of easily lean forward and peer inside. In which case, you see Father Merrick's in there, and he happens to be, he was getting up and stoking, a fireplace, and then walking right back over to, to his desk, and he sits down at his desk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, you want to do anything else while you're up there?
Yeah. Well, I need.
Throttle him a little bit?
No, I need. Liam knock again. I
Okay.
want to see his reaction.
Other American!
As you can, it's odd for you because from where you're at, you can hear her not only outside, but the window is open, so you also hear her from the inside and that muffled sound. And as she's like literally knocking on the door and yelling up Father Merrickson, you can see that he's annoyed. And he had the pile of papers that and his books and stuff that were kind of that he was like obviously leafing through and looking through and whatnot. He just kind of like slams it down and he stands up, pushes himself away from the table and the chair, and he says, "Coming, my child." And he basically walks out of the room,
I ain't know
goes
that.
downstairs,
You better
Hey.
threaten that motherfucker.
and out
with
to
the
the
knife.
front. He goes downstairs, and you can Blueberry, you can hear him as he's kind of shuffling across the floor, making his way to the front, over to where you're at. You can kind of hear him like hit the latch and then open up the door, and he says, "Yes, my child, what can I do for?" "Oh, you're back.
Ooh.
How?" And he kind of like pokes his head out and
He
he looks
wants
around.
some
He's like, "Where's everybody else?"
They did.
Oh, they're elsewhere right now.
Is
are
everything okay?
still... Yeah, everything's good. We're still doing our search.
Okay.
They're just taking a rest.
Yep.
Threaten
yeah.
him.
So
I
it's
actually had more questions about your son.
David. Oh, okay.
Like
well,
where his cottage is. I'd like to sneak into his room and look through the desk.
Okay, you'll do that. I'll keep
okay.
tracking.
Yeah.
Since technically you are attempting a stealthy
Maneuver?
you are definitely trying a stealthy maneuver here. We're gonna go ahead and have you roll a dexterity check on this one again.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't mess it up.
So yeah. Hold
What
on.
He
is
gonna
guys.
roll a one. He gonna
Come
roll
on,
a one and
Jacobius.
slip.
This
He
is
gonna
where my
slip.
rolls actually get really fun because the stealth is the one that's like super bonus. Hold on, I gotta read it this time.
Now you
Oh,
can also
God.
still roll a natural one and fuck everything up.
True, but it still guarantees me like 7 or something. Yeah.
No,
Okay, so yeah, 7. So hold on. Yeah,
He
7
can steal
plus.
everything.
For proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check using your perception or stealth skill. Okay.
Okay, so your proficiency would be a 4 instead of a 2.
Yep. So it'd be 8 plus 7. So, all right, that's pretty good. Now let's roll.
Just kill him.
9.
You rolled
Don't
9.
do his work.
You are in the forest. I don't want to hear your
I
fucking
got a
voice anymore.
16, guys. I got a 16.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So as you slide in very carefully, you can literally like you feel the the whatchamacallit, the curtain just kind of like brush over you as you just kind of dart inside, and your feet almost like a cat, you just kind of like hunch down a little bit and you just kind of stand up, and of course she doesn't have any idea of what you're actually doing because she can no longer see you since she's standing there at the door, and she's getting kind of nervous.
Oh my god, boy.
You know,
Think on your feet, Leanne. Think on your feet.
yeah.
Come on,
So
Leanne.
so as you're going across the floor, and are you looking at his desk? Is that what you're attempting to do?
Yeah, just to kind of glance over the paperwork, see if there's any maps or any books or like anything that I on just surface topical. I'm not doing it in like a hard perception check.
So you're just doing a quick gloss over, just at a glance, kind of seeing what's there.
Yep,
Mhm.
real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah. So as you as you look at the pile, you definitely recognize one of the leaflets that was there, and it was the one that you obviously tried to sleight of hand, mage hand that sheet out, and you still see the same one, and with the same notes that are on there, wondering if it leads to David, obviously with the drawing of the of the beaded necklace, and there's a couple of other pages that are kind of tucked underneath it with some other notes, and you can't really read or see what it is, but they're all kind of bunched together, and clearly there's a bunch of handwriting stuff that's on there.
Okay.
So Father Merrickson, turns to you, and and he says, so what is it about David that what kind of questions do you have? What can I, what can I answer? What can I do for you? Well, come inside. It's late out. Just come inside and we can talk in here where it's warmer. So he just kind of comes.
Oh, actually, it's just a quick question.
Oh, are you sure? We could just
Um,
sit down and talk. I mean,
No, it's okay.
Biden.
Good.
okay. So, all right. What can I answer for you? It is
Did
kind of late.
David-
So, what is it that you're needing?
Did David have any place out of town that he frequented? Did he have a cottage or anything that he stayed at by
Oh
himself?
yeah, up in the hills. He was there, practically every other week. That was, when he wasn't staying here, that's where he was always at. He was always out on the mountainside. But yeah, he had his little cottage that was out there.
You said it was on the mountainside?
Yeah, it's up in the hills, and he kind of points literally in the direction of, kind of almost in the same direction where you guys came from.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Is that all you needed?
No. Fight him.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I have
Kill
I
him.
have a sketch drawing of how to get there. I mean, he left it for me. I've been out there once or twice, but since he's been gone, I haven't been out there.
Oh, may I see that drawing?
Sure. So he just turns and he starts walking right back, across the floor of the rectory, and he starts going back up the stairs, and you can hear him kind of.
Wait, am I going with him?
I don't know. Are you?
Can I go with him?
Yeah. You should like say like, oh, are we going up? Did you finish your conversation, or did he just like dip? Wait, what just happened?
Yeah, because she asked for it, so he just turned around and he's gonna go. He's walking back upstairs to go get the map.
Okay, I walk in very quickly and loudly to everyone in this building. I'm like, wow, I love what you done with the place.
Very subtle.
Just to make sure.
As you loudly say, "Wow, I love what you've done with the place," he just kind of, as he's walking, he puts his hand on the on the stairwell, and he just kind of turns around. He's like, "Thank you," and he just he continues walking up the winding staircase.
I start dipping.
Jacobius, you, as you are going out the window, your foot is there, and it basically catches on the curtain, which kind of like moves the whole thing out, since obviously the window is wide open. And just as he gets up to the top of the stairs, he just sees the the curtain, kind of like fluffing back and forth, almost as though there was a wind, but yet there was no wind. And so he just kind of stops, and it catches his attention, and he runs back up to the window real quick, and he kind of pokes his head out, and he says, "David?"
Oh, oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh wait.
what a twist.
I go up to Father Merrickson. Was he there? Did you see him? What was
Did I
that?
get away?
Ooh, sneaky, sneaky.
Like, did I get away?
I don't know. Where are you?
I probably am hurtling to the earth right now.
Well, did you jump? or are you outside the window stuck to the wall?
Being a PP Tom.
Um,
Where is that?
no, I left. I
I
definitely left.
left.
Well, if you leapt
I
out that
left the
window, if that's
building.
the case, then roll me a strength check. Because you're basically plummeting 25 feet very quickly,
Have
unplanned,
fun.
post haste.
Post haste.
Okay. Okay. Hold up.
Hi, Knuckle. Oppo. No.
13. I have no bonus modifier,
Oh, peace.
so that's it.
So, as you more or less leapt out the window in order to escape, you basically kind of flew forward probably about 3 feet and had nothing to purchase onto, because like the closest building is probably a good 15-20 feet away, and you literally just go straight down to the ground, splat.
Whoop.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you take basically 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the ground,
Oh,
and with a
dude.
Great.
you know,
You're a sucky rogue.
well, that was a very quick exit that he had to make, so
I got no choice. As soon as I hit the ground, I use stealth, and I just hide.
so you very quickly roll up to the side of the building and kind of like you're like, oh jeez. So
Catching my breath.
as you are gasping and clutching for air as quietly and as stealthily as you can, which you have successfully done.
Yay. Done.
Blueberry, as she asked, did you see David? He's like, I don't know. I think sometimes, and he just kind of pokes his head out a little bit, and he's just kind of looking around. He goes, I know it's wishful thinking. He hasn't been here in months. I'm sure he's gone. And
I don't know what to
he
ask
just
this
kind of
thing.
hangs his head down, and he turns around, and he walks back over to his desk, and in that pile, of the like the leafy notes and stuff in the book that was there, he basically just kind of like opens up the book and obviously slides out the sheet that was the drawing that you guys had, and he basically hands it to you, Blueberry, and he says, he goes, here, I don't really have much need for it, this was just the note that I took, and then he pulled out this basically a double leaf page that was folded up, and it's a hand-drawn, for lack of better words, it's a child's sketch of kind of like you saw like little pointy mountains and little terribly drawn trees kind of showing like the forest line, which is where being in Adelaide are tucked in. You see the opening, and then you see the trail that is actually the trail that you guys took coming in, going past that whole area, and then it shows a marker that it goes up into, like I said, the poorly drawn humps of the mountains off to the side, which you guys passed by, and it kind of showed a
Great.
little picture of it's just a little picture. It's a hand sketched house. It's just like a little stick house, because it was a terrible drawing, and and it just said cottage, and that's and he just points to it and he says, that's where David's cottage was. It's probably about a 2-day hike from here. Hopefully you'll have better luck finding it. I went up there once and I don't know. I don't know where he is. I fear he's gone. Now, if there's anything else,
So does he know where his hut is exactly?
well, I mean, it's literally there on the map that he's showing to Blueberry, and he's been there a couple of times, as he said. But
Be treacherous or something.
So tell him to lead us to it.
you're not in there.
Yeah, I have to hold back too. I don't know much I want to say.
Yeah, the only
Like,
one that can talk to him
honestly.
is Blueberry. She's the only one there with him. So he's holding out the little hand sketch map for you, and
Okay.
obviously he's got that and the other sheet.
Is there any way you could take us to the cottage? Would you be willing to go with us?
And he just kind of blows out his breath and he looks at it and he's like, I mean, I have stuff that I need to be able to do here, but I don't know what help I would be for you if you just follow this path going out. It's actually pretty easy to find. It's just, it takes some time to get there.
Okay. All right. Well, I
Tell
will
him to
take my
take us
leave
there.
then. No, it's
Force
fine.
him. Force him.
Oh my god, it's fine. Okay, yeah, we're going. I'm going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good night, child. If there's anything else that I can do for you guys, please let me know. If you find anything, please let me know. I miss my son.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
Hey.
you do.
Mm-hmm. Diddling
Alright,
your
and
son.
then I start walking away out the door, and then past the door, I'm assuming that hissing ball in the corner is Jake. So I walk more around the corner, and I wait for Father Merrick's door to close.
Yeah, and you can hear him. Obviously, he kind of he closes and latches everything behind you, and as you can kind of hear him shuffle, you notice that obviously
He knows something.
It's like he's blowing out the the candles and the lamps and everything as he's going. Is like he's just gonna shut it down for the night.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I scrape myself up from the ground.
I have to like lug you up.
I'm
I love what
"Can I
you've
ask,
done with
did you
the
learn
place."
anything good? Like, was there anything useful? He clearly had no intention of hiding his note, so I don't think there's anything shady with his intentions about. Yeah.
He's shady and shit.
I think he's innocent.
I think he's a bitch.
I think
he's
everyone
innocent
is.
as well. I think
Kill him.
David has some questions that he needs to answer.
David's a sketchy little man.
But
He is a
what
sketchy
was
man.
also sketchy was that he was expecting to have found David outside of his window. Perhaps David can fly somehow.
Mm-hmm.
He can fly.
What if one of our wolves is David?
Perhaps we can discuss
Oh,
that when I
yucky.
actually reach
Be
you.
awkward. Run!
Okay, so
All right, I'm running. He's limping. We're going back.
yeah,
Carry him.
we're gonna head back outside the camp.
All right, so you guys are gonna head back over to where the other two are up and meet up with them and the wolves.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys make your way out there, and at this point it's full on night. As you get up to the forest line, you really don't see much. You push a little further back, and you can kind of hear the crackle of the fire, and you see the light, from the small little campfire that they have. And as you get out there, Adelaide and Bean are just kind of chilling and just kind of look at you expectantly, like, and?
Did we fight him?
What
We
happened?
did not fight him. We have a map towards David's cottage, and we are gonna go right now.
Fine.
No, let's do a rest so that Mia can recharge her healing form.
Yeah, let's take a
Oh,
sleep.
okay.
Because thinking
Okay,
about it,
let's go.
having a bird form would actually be really, really helpful for scouting. Too. Now that we have wolves for smelling, that we can use bird's eye view too, and really help if there's any freaking T-Rexes or owl bears or goblins or orcs.
Please don't let us fight
Zombies,
another owl
bullets.
bear.
Yep. You know what? We're gonna die. I hope you know we're gonna die.
Yay!
Or who knows? We'll save the land, and there's characters get to survive, and we can maybe use them
Just
one
kill
day.
all the humans and let the wolves roam.
All right. So, what the hell are you guys doing at this point?
We're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a trance, and then
Okay.
I got.
So we're going for.
What the?
Whoa.
Jade!
Jade, go check on your children.
What was that?
What the fuck?
I don't know, but it's not my
Just
sound.
a second. It's
Sounds
over
like a-
there.
A panda.
Boss.
What did she do? I heard something fall and then a cat go running.
Mitzi,
That's
that's your
damn
damn
fault,
fault, Mitzi. Oh,
Oh,
this
Mitzi.
Mitz. Mitz is being a whore.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, moving
All
on.
right, so it's it's definitely well into the middle of the night. Jacobius, you are trancing. Everybody else, including Jade, who literally looks like she wants to fall asleep right now. Everybody else is well asleep, with the exception of all of a sudden you hear the growling
great.
of two wolves
Oh, great.
that they have their backs to you and are literally pointing into the same direction, and now have kind of like taken up. They're still to the sides of Adelaide where Adelaide is laying down, and they're kind of like almost around her, and kind of growling out to something in deeper inside the forest where you guys had come from.
Okay,
Roll initiative.
I
Oh,
rolled an
you
18.
son of a bitch.
I rolled an 18 just now. And hold up. But wait, there's more. Give me just
Wait, there's more.
If you call now at this number,
You can receive 15% or more.
On car
Okay, hold
insurance.
on. Yep. I get to add my charisma modifier thanks to Rakish Audacity to any initiative.
oh,
So plus 3. It's over 20, guys. All right.
All right, so you got, what do you got? 21.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Adelaide,
right. So,
what's your roll?
oh yeah, that's everybody else got to roll, right?
Everybody's got to roll initiative.
oh, I got 14.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. My 20? I got 15.
Okay. Mia Sopapia.
11.
11. Alrighty.
I always get 11 or 12.
You
Sad.
actually kind of do.
At least you're consistently over 10.
All right, and that was fucking terrible.
Fuck whatever monster that is.
But the monster real bad?
But that wasn't the monsters. That was your help.
Oh.
Help. Oh, how dare you. No, roll again.
Oh no. Okay.
Help. Oh, God.
all right.
Our wolves are going to die.
All right. So at this point, you basically hear this crashing, and you literally see one of these trees that's probably about 25 feet away, literally just come smashing down, and out comes this orc that basically just literally picks up one of the big trunks and just goes to slam down and literally just knocks the crap out of one of the wolves that's standing there that tried very hard to move out of the way. However, it didn't quite move out of the way fast enough, and it is literally charging to the center of your group.
Who's at the center?
Well, it's kind of like all of you guys. You're all literally around the fire. But the first two that were right there in the front were the two wolves that had kind of taken up around you, Adelaide.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So.
What, guys?
Yep.
R.I.P.
All right, Jacobius, do some shit.
All right. Okay. So the wolf two that would basically be to your left, Adelaide, as you hear the stuff coming, and it's basically to the right of the orc as it comes in. Takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage from the tree as it's just like branch just literally swings it like a club and just literally knocks it from its from its standing position prone right up against you, and it falls on top of you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Who?
So as the orc basically came out and smashed and took the one of the basically the big tree branch, like the ginormous tree branch that just crashed down, it takes it and it swings it like a club into the wolf that was on the left side of Adelaide, and hit it so hard that now it got knocked prone and is like literally knocked down on top of Adelaide, who you guys were all laying down, so you didn't have time really to react to anything.
Okay, so she's starting. So she starts incapacitated, or
no, nobody's incapacitated. It's just obviously you guys didn't get the jump on any of this, and it basically got a free swing straight out the gate, and it took out the first wolf that literally the first thing that it could connect with. So now the wolf has been knocked over. It took some damage, and it just got knocked on top of Adelaide, who obviously none of you guys were ready for this, so of course wakes up with a start and is surprised more or less.
All right. Well, let's
Okay.
go, y'all.
That was fun. Thanks a lot.
All
So,
right,
Fuck them up.
First thing,
Jacobius, what you doing?
what was the attack order again? I know I'm first, but and Jade or Leanne is second.
Yeah, it's Jake, Jade, me, and then Mia.
Always last. My dice
I
will
got
suck.
you, baby.
Thanks.
Okay. So my first thing is, yeah, Mia, you're going bear. You're gonna go bear with your first.
Well, yeah, but you don't control her. It's you. You only control your movement.
Oh, I can't even communicate it to anybody at all.
Well, you can communicate. Just remember, everything kind of rotates more or less in a 6-second interval. And
Okay.
you have
Go
choice
fight
of
Win.
you have choice
Okay.
of what you're doing.
Okay. Then let's see. It's already used an attack, right? Like it's used its surprise attack on the wolf.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to okay, moving in with the crossbow. I still have the poisoned arrow that I had from when I used in that previous fight that we didn't engage in when we diplomatically started the fight with the wolves.
That's right. Yes, you do.
So that crossbow is loaded with the poison bolt. I'm gonna use that with. Hold on. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature you hit with your advantage on the attack roll. The only way I can get advantage is by moving up behind him. So, and the attack must use a finesse or ranged weapon. So I'm gonna keep. How long is that tree trunk?
It's probably a good 9 feet long.
God, and the ogre's reach is already like 7 feet, right?
This is an orc.
Or yeah,
it's,
okay.
It's basically it's a war chief.
Oh, great.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, keeping my distance to about 20 feet. I'm gonna roll for the best shot that I can for the face.
Okay. What's
Hopefully for an eyeball.
So are you so are you attacking?
Yeah, we got no choice.
All right, what are you attacking
so,
with?
Okay, so first I move. So he's right up on our circle, right?
Oh yeah. He literally is right on you guys now at this point.
Okay, so I've moved, like I guess like what 20 feet away from us, kind of like, and now I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna try for a headshot.
Okay, what direction are you moving? So keep in mind basically where you guys were. Adelaide was closest to it. Obviously, Bean was to, I guess if you're so imagine that. So the fire is there in front of you guys. You're kind of surrounded, and imagine that the 6 o'clock is back where the town is, and the 12 o'clock is pretty much the direction of where the wolf cave was, and he came out pretty damn close to a 12 o'clock because that's where.
No, I'm moving like towards like behind him a little bit, like so it's
you're
like,
running out like almost away from him.
I guess it would be like a super obtuse like 190-degree angle. So like yeah, so like if he's on the group, then yeah, I'm moving 190 degrees like between him and the group.
Okay, so I guess kind of like, are you like planning on arcing around sort of thing? Because if you run directly by him, which is going to be your fastest path.
Yeah, I'm arcing, definitely.
Yeah, okay, otherwise he'd get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely staying. Yeah, like I said, I'm keeping my distance, and I'm moving and staying 20 feet like away from him.
Okay, so with a quick split, as soon as he's basically has come down, and he's barely even finishing his swing after he's thumped straight into you know into the poor wolf that took that first shot right upside the head. Um, you go basically running around to what would be his right side. He of course immediately tries to swing, but you're too far out and too fast for him. So he literally at that point he turns around and just kind of spins, but because he's holding on to it and he was already running forward, he literally spins and almost like does a full 360 like around, literally facing the same direction, almost losing his footing, but he didn't. So he is once again facing directly, like he's almost on top of Adelaide. Like she's kind of like within 5 feet of him down in front, but now he's aware that you're behind him. But he's
Great.
but he's still facing forward. So you have run around him. What are you doing now?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna now that I've positioned myself, I'm gonna place my attack.
Okay, and also how far did you move to get behind him?
So I'm probably about.
Because keep in mind that your movement is 30
okay, so
feet.
I'm like 35 feet away from the group and 20 feet away from the enemy.
Okay.
Now,
Keep
I
in,
guess
keep in
just
mind that
stretch
you
out
can
the
normally move
blinds
30
and then
feet.
put me right there.
You can normally move 30 feet. So you wouldn't be able to make that much movement to go all the way around him.
I can move up to 60. Well, I thought.
If you're taking a dash, your normal movement speed is 30.
Yeah, I can basically once per turn do that and dash. But
okay.
Hold on. No.
Which more or less kind of goes as a bonus action if you're going to dash.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if you have dash as a bonus.
Get off of my
Fighting.
pillow.
Yeah,
Get
it's
off of my pillow. Sneak attack. Extra
Oh boy,
dice.
no. Right over here.
where is it?
Right there.
This is what happens when we don't play every week, guys.
I know. It's easy to be able to kind of forget it.
I know it's. Oh, here it is.
Is it in Xanathar's guide or? Where are you? Are
in
Badly Jacobius Rogue? Because you're not Mastermind. Are you Swashbuckler? What's your?
I'm Swash.
Swashbuckler. Okay. That's
But this is a regular. What do you call it? This is a level 3. I think.
Shot density. Sneak attack. You don't need advantage. 5 feet of it. Attack panache. That's level 9th level.
Who's
Yeah, that's your guys' fighting sense. That's your ambiance. He's just swinging around. He's just pissed off wildly swinging.
Why are these guys taking so long?
I know, right? Okay, so for intent of moving things along, we'll say that you are behind him within striking distance. So moving forward, we got to make sure until we find it that your normal movement speed is going to be 30 feet. If you take a bonus action of dash, then obviously that eats up the rest of your speed and movement, and then you're left with whatever you got.
All right, then I'll keep it just within that range, but I guess just like a little less further from the group.
Cool. Okay. All right. So you're behind him, and what's your attack?
12, and that's the attack, but I think I have to roll for the crossbow.
Okay.
Right?
So you're using the poison arrow with the crossbow.
Yeah.
Which I believe you are proficient with. Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't have it's 1d6 plus 3 piercing. Plus 5 to hit, range 80 to 320.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't have to worry about range. You're definitely close enough. So, all right. So, what did you roll?
Almost point blank with this thing.
What did you roll?
12. But
12, so that's
the
17. Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
that definitely hits.
Okay, so now I rolled a 1d6.
Yep,
plus
1d6 plus 3. Do you have any Rex?
9.
Okay, so but because you are behind him, and since you don't need to, do you get sneak attack on top of that? Do you get a double attack with that? I don't think you do you?
Oh wait, yeah, that's why I tried to put myself behind him so I could activate
You gain additional way
the
to use your
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack. You don't need advantage. Oh,
So
you have to be within 5 feet of him though.
Oh, okay. Even though it says range weapon too. Okay, yeah, no, I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Well-
still roll. What was your damage roll for that?
Was 9.
All right. So 9, and then it's a poison arrow, and so poison arrow is it plus
Yeah.
3
I
per
don't know.
round?
I don't know where poison is.
I'm pretty sure. Hang on a sec. Let me go look. I apologize, guys. I forgot that
No,
he had
it's okay.
poison arrow.
I should. If you let me know, I'm gonna write it down here.
Okay. Poison arrow. Off the top of my head, I want to say that I think it's 3. I think it's 3 per round. Poison arrows. Go. Go, gadget. Go, dirty bastard, go.
Go Power Rangers.
Go, Power Rangers. Dude, these are words I don't even understand. I don't even understand those. Those are.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling when I read some of this stuff from the book.
Yeah, I mean, there's words that it's throwing here. I'm like, wait, what?
Well, the language is carefully crafted for people like us.
It is, yes.
Who are trying to find every loophole we can.
And yeah, and these are some like seriously like fantasy made up names. I'm like, I'm not even gonna pretend this is what the hell that is. What the hell?
Right.
What the hell?
Sad thing is, I can't even use booming blade on this guy. Not
No,
until we get our formation right.
Not yet. I hope everybody's thinking about what they're planning on doing since they have so much
Oh,
lag
I
time.
got you.
'Cause
I
this
got
shit-
you. I'm about to
This
pummel
shit,
these
this shit
bitches
should
with
go
my words.
quickly. All I need is my words, bitches. All right. So we're gonna go just to speed things along. We're gonna go with poisoned effect. Come on, you son of a bitch. Come on, interwebs.
Well, what about just Poisoner's Kit? That's what I used, is Poisoner's Kit.
Did you see
I'm
how
gonna
much
get
damage
some
it is?
chocolate. I'll be back.
Go get some chocolate while we figure our shit out.
My hips.
Don't take an arrow to the knee.
Taking
Applying poison.
an arrow to my uterus right now.
Oh damn! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So to finish this turn though, I'm gonna use that unused bonus action to instead disengage
Okay.
after the shot.
That's probably a smart idea.
Yeah. Sorry, Adelaide.
Yeah, thanks.
But
She's
I
like you.
highly recommend.
Okay, so
going there.
1d4 damage, and he has to roll a Constitution check every round. All right. So it's 1d4. So roll 1d4.
Okay. I was like, hold on, I have to roll a Constitution check. I think I'm just
No,
gonna-
my guy has to roll a Constitution check. The orc has to roll a Constitution check
Okay. I was
every,
like,
every
I'll
round.
accept my loss.
Otherwise, the poison keeps applying.
3.
Okay, so 3. So your original roll was 9 damage plus 3. So every round on top of that, he'll basically take 3 until he passes a Constitution check. All right, so
But
Motherfucker.
like straight out the gate, he's just immune. God, let's not jinx it.
okay. All right, and let's
my
see.
God.
Where are and he did not pass his check, so it will apply again on the next round. All right. Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Good shit there. All right. So you have disengaged. You are now at least far enough away to where he cannot swing and get you. All right. So that would be. Is it Bean?
Bean.
Bean, you're up.
Bean.
All right. So how close am I to the motherfucker?
So technically, because you guys were all kind of around the same campfire, which I would say you're probably all within 12 feet of each other, you guys are probably within 15-foot radius from him, with the
Alright.
exception of poor Adelaide, who he's standing right over.
All right.
He's standing
So-
over his
If
giblet.
you're-
I want to get close to
Nothing.
him. I want to get a little bit closer to him.
Okay. How close?
Within 5 feet. I
Oh,
have
shit,
to be
you're
within
going
5
for it.
feet of him, so
Okay.
I get about 10 feet closer to him,
All right, so you run closer.
and I want to do my flurry of blows.
All right, roll that
which
shit.
means I can do 2 unarmored strikes on the son of a bitch.
And you get bonus on those, don't you? You get bonus on unarmored strike?
I do. I can't. I didn't write it down, but I do. I remember it.
And don't forget, you need
Unarmored
to-
strike is basically a plus. Okay, so you roll whatever, and then you're going to add a +5 on top of everything
Oh yeah,
else.
it is a +5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay, hold on. Before you do, what were you
It's
saying,
my-
Jake? Jake, you were saying don't forget?
Don't forget you can use your chi to dodge.
You mean her key?
Oh
Right.
yeah, no. I'm gonna
They-
use a double strike on this motherfucker.
Okay,
Oh,
but
fuck
like
him up.
in this fight, save the remainder of your chi for dodging.
It's key. Ki.
Key,
Key.
motherfucker.
Key like Kiki.
Key.
Hey, boys, don't look at my Kiki.
It's a
The
my bad.
Kiki.
Okay,
It's my
ready?
bad. I
Ready?
played too much a while.
All right, so
So I roll my. I don't do d20. It says 1d4.
no, that's.
I think that's your hit die.
No, it says melee weapons attack +5 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target, hit 1d4 +4 bludgeoning.
Yeah, you gotta roll the hit die first.
Hit die first.
Yep, you still got to roll your
Okay.
d20.
All right.
Yep.
I got a 15.
15 plus 5. Yep, that's a straight up 20. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. So yeah, you definitely. So that one hits. Go ahead and roll the next one, and then we'll just roll the damage on both of them.
So I do the 1d4.
No, that's for your damage. So go ahead and roll your next hit, and then we'll just
So my
calculate the total
so
damage.
20.
Yeah, do the 20 again.
I got a 19.
Yeah, you're
Oh my god, I love you.
Dang, son.
okay. So all right. So at this point, basically, you have successfully hit both times. Like, he wasn't even ready. He was still trying to pay attention to Jacobius, who basically he saw ran around behind him. He still got spun around and he got jacked up in the back, and you know he doesn't know what to pay attention to now, and he's you can tell he's disoriented. But you just basically went up beside him and just knocked the shit out, whack, 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 like before he even knew what the hell he was doing. You know, your titties flopping all over the place. All right, so roll your
One pity.
yeah. So roll your damage. So you're gonna roll 1d4.
The 4-sided.
Yep, the 4-sided die.
Times 9. Just kidding.
That'd be nice.
Wait, where's my 4-sided die? Oh, there it is. Okay, ready?
Yipper.
The 4.
Okay, so 4, and then roll another one since you did 2 strikes.
Oh, wait, I don't think I'm using the right one.
What? Does it have 4 sides?
Yeah, but it said 5.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so technically the D4 is going to be the triangle. It's going to be the pyramid.
Okay, ready? So,
But it said 5.
okay, so I got a 4 again,
Okay, so all right.
and I got 3.
Okay, so 7, and then you had, this is because you're doing it twice, so you're going to add 8. So 7 and 8 is 15, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
Fuck 'em up!
so as quickly as he spun his shit around, and he thought he had y'all. He thought it was pretty quick. So again, you came up and with just your flurry of blows, like you jump up out of bed and you just pop his ass a whole bunch of times, like just right there in the face. Like he had no idea. So he at this point he kind of like it punched him in the face, and he's a little even more disoriented now and trying to figure out where the fuck all of that came from. So nice. All right.
Leland,
go.
fuck 'em up.
There you go. She frozen.
She frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
And everybody dies.
no. And she think grandma.
And
thinks-
that's the end.
Yes.
Merrick, welcome back.
All right, it looks like we have officially lost Leanne, so we will wait a minute for her to jump back in. Nobody goes anywheres.
Okay.
Any swears.
Any swears. No, what does it say? My Wi-Fi made doo-doo.
Jeff, we are doo-doo.
Chef Ware doo-doo. All right, well, now might be a good pee-pee time break. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, so what I will tell you is, by losing connection, it has literally changed everybody's order. So
Oh.
so Mia is now
you're
Jacob.
Leanne.
Yay.
Jade is now Mia.
Yeah, you're Jacob.
Jake is now Leanne, and Leanne is now Jade. But I'm not going to
Excellent.
bother fucking fixing it because it'll take me 45 minutes to do so, and y'all got some shit to break right now. So, where we were, of course, was Bean literally with her, or his, her. Let's go ahead and establish that. Are you male or female at this point? Because it's kind of
I'm
oscillated.
a chick.
You're yeah,
With
because
one titty.
yeah, you're yeah.
She.
One titty. She, her, she, her. She, her
Hershey
pronouns, they, them.
squirts.
All right, cool. So, Bean has literally busted his ass, punched him upside one and down the other, and did some damage on this dude. He took one more round of poisoning damage from Jacobius's arrow, but has since rolled his he made his constitution check, so he will no longer be poisoned by said arrow, but definitely took some damage from that. And at this point, it is now Blueberry's moment.
Blueberry.
All right. All right.
Finish him off.
Fuck 'em up.
I'm just kidding. No, you should be very cautious. Still has a. How much damage does the tree do?
Wait, hold on.
Can we ask the wolf?
Can we ask the tree how much damage the tree does?
Hello. How much damage
How
do
much
you
health
do?
do you have left?
Tree, how much blood do you have on you?
I will move maybe. So if Adelaide's like right in front of the orc, I will move like maybe 10, 15 feet back and a little bit
What the?
to the left.
Thanks.
Okay.
Just leave me here.
No, I'm trying to do this for you, my love.
So like you and I would be on opposite sides, like kind of circling it.
Yeah, just kind of making this man go crazy, or this woman, or this being.
This being. We'll go ahead and give him we'll go ahead and give him a wiener so everybody can identify.
Winner.
He goes by he goes by he him wiener man.
Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will do vicious mockery on this bitch.
Oh shit! All right. So walk us through vicious mockery.
All right, vicious mockery. I basically just insult the fuck out of this man.
Yes, I
all
love it.
day until it makes him do psychic damage. I'm gonna hurt this man's feelings.
Hurt the shit out of this man's.
Do it. Do it for
Okay.
the clan.
Enchantment cantrip.
What was the full name of the spell again?
Vicious
mockery, or as I like to say, vicious fuckery.
Fuckery.
Spell. Okay, so your spell attack modifier is +5. Okay, so what
Yeah.
did you roll? 7.
7.
7 + 5. Okay. And then edge of proficiency, which was still +2.
Yes.
So what is it? I can't add. 7, 5, and 2. That's so 14.
Wait, 7.
Right? Am I adding that right?
14. Yeah, 14.
14. Okay. Oh, yep, that's straight up a fucking hit.
Woo!
Yeah. All right.
Woohoo!
All right. So what kind of shit are you talking on this man?
All right. Well, after I run behind Adelaide, I'm like kind of turning away from him, so my voice kind of like is obscured of like where I'm actually coming from. I'm like, your mom thinks you suck. I don't know what you're doing, but it's nothing. We ain't feeling nothing. I hope you trip on that tree, bitch.
So he's just getting completely flustered because he's hearing voices coming from around. He's like, my mom?
My mom?
My mom? Why doesn't my mom like me? All right. So what is your damage? What's
My
your
damage?
major
Wait,
malfunction? Yeah. What is it? So one. What's your damage? Is 1d4.
I don't. Where do I find that?
In your butt.
Ooh.
Oh
It is a
damn!
butthole of holding.
The
Damn! I took
butthole
damage.
is, I believe, vicious mockery.
It
I
clicked.
want to say, okay, so if I go back and look at it, where is damage? This spell's damage increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level. So it's 2d4. Okay, so it's 1d4.
Oh, okay. So 1d4. That's the pyramid.
C.
All right, baby. Let's bully this man into oblivion.
It's bullets.
Fucking one.
Oh, Leanne!
I'm sorry. I
You
tried.
suck.
So
You bitch.
so he's hearing all of this mockery, and as he's going along, you know, my mom is like, oh, I hate my mom. You know, he just kind of shakes off. So he takes his point of psychic damage, and then turns his attention kind of back to the group. So let's see.
Okay.
I believe then. I think Adelaide, right? You're up.
Oh boy. Okay. So what's the sitch?
The sitch is.
Girl, what's the sitch? We're going through it.
You're going through some shit right now. We're going to talk about it real quick. So of course, as he came through, you know, he came crashing through. He knocked crap out of
Yep.
the one wolfie that landed on top of you.
Yep.
Now
So
remember,
I'm right by him.
technically, even though we've taken like 45 minutes to get through this half a round, this technically has happened in what you can assume to be probably about, we'll give it,
24
you know,
seconds.
10 seconds ish. You know, so at this point, you know, Wolf is trying to recover, but is still on top of you. You are
Sorry, buddy.
literally laying down with Wolf on top of you.
Okay. So
And-
how
and you're
damaged
kind
is
of-
our little buddy here that we're fighting?
I mean, he kind of got the shit knocked out of him with a big old tree trunk. But he's not worse for wear. I mean, he obviously felt it. He's not very happy.
Okay.
He's still alive and working. He's just, you know, it will be his turn eventually.
Okay. So I'm gonna crawl my way out from under my wolf friend
Mm-hmm.
and transform into my owl bear.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna go kick some butt.
All right. Now we're getting to some good
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Okay. Do you by chance have your attacks and everything on that? Because I'm gonna have to go pull that up. I wasn't.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I got
wait.
you.
Jacob does.
I got
Take his titty.
you. All right.
Revenge of the titty.
Okay,
Revenge of the
so
tits.
all right, so you are so in the flash, literally you know you start insta casting your spell, and that same glowing swirl kind of moves around you, and literally your form comes up and so large, almost prone, as you kind of rear back, and then right there in front of him, and now you are
Owl bear.
yeah, you are Owlbear, and you are literally looking at him face to face. You are, and you are right up in his business, and you came up so quickly
Man,
that
take his
you
titty.
basically you're changing through, you know, the wolf back over off of you onto the left, and kind of almost propped him back up onto his feet, and he's still trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So after this vicious mockery of being told that his mother doesn't like him, now he's literally face to face
Poor guy.
with this now asshole bear.
Alright.
What you gonna do? So
Eat his titty.
Can I attack him with my claws? I mean, I
Sure.
assume that's the
you have
strongest.
a couple
yeah,
of different
yeah.
actions you can take. You can do there's a multi attack.
Yeah.
So you have
We'll do
beak,
the multi-attack.
yeah, you have beak
Oh.
and you have claw.
Okay.
So
Yep.
because remember, you
Take his
literally
tip.
have the face of an owl. So you're think about how much damage owls actually do to creatures around them when they're eating them,
Right.
and they
Okay.
poop out their
I
So
want
pellets.
to strike him with the beak.
That's your call. Do you want a beak or claw? You can technically do
Both.
both. 'Cause
Yeah.
you get two.
Would you
Yeah,
like
exactly.
me to? Would you like me to read you the stats on those
Yes.
attacks?
If it's allowed to
Yes,
do that in the game.
absolutely yes.
I can totally
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
So the beak attack is melee weapon attack, 7 to hit, 5-foot reach, and I think yeah. So 5-foot reach, hit is 10, 1d10 plus 5 piercing damage. So yeah, 1d10 plus 5.
Okay. And then the claw.
That's 2d8. +5.
Now remember, because you are Owlbear, you actually get dual attacks, so you can literally do them back to back.
Do it, boom!
That's why
So-
Owlbears actually
okay.
suck.
So I can do a beak attack and then a claw attack?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I want to do that.
All right, which one you gonna do first?
Beak.
All right, so roll your hit.
10?
No, it'll be a d20. It's always a d20 to attack.
11.
11. Okay. Hold on. I wanna double check on something though, because what is your proficiency again? I gotta double check this because I want to make sure that.
As myself?
Yeah, because I want to
Plus
double check a stat real
2?
quick.
It says +2.
Because technically that one is actually a strength check, but his strength is fuck yeah. See, so he's got a 20 or she, you,
Whoop.
they, them. Yeah, you get a +5.
Oh,
So what did you roll?
11.
She got a 16.
You got a what?
11.
A 16. Okay, so. All right, 16. All right. What is your? Well, hold on. I'm gonna need your other dex. What is?
What do you need?
Hold on. I'm checking because technically, because remember the orc that you're going up against also has armor class, so your attack needs to be able to beat his armor class. I'm just double checking your stat to see what wins out on this one. And we just +1, and that's a tie too. All right, do me a favor. Roll a d4. Help Pyramido.
4. Oh, 4.
Good. He rolled a 1. You're lucky.
Yay!
All right. So that is a successful. Was that your beak attack or your claw? What were you doing?
That was the beak.
That was the beak. Okay. So now you can roll 1d10 +5.
10. 13 total.
13 total. All right. So as you literally came up into your bear form, or your owl bear form, he was right there in front of you, and so you just right onto, just like face to face, just right at him, and you just like latch onto his face and just you literally tear some flesh off of the side of his face as he's trying to get away from him, because you were right up in his face. He had no choice. It just happened. Like,
Yes.
not only do his feelings hurt because his mom doesn't like him, but
Now his face hurts.
now his face hurts, and you've literally like pulled some of his skin down off of his face. So he's pretty pissed. What was the damage on that one?
13.
13. God damn you guys. All right.
We were prepared, but not.
All right.
He's starting to regret the owlbear.
I know, right?
All right. So your next attack, are you going to claw attack also, or
Yeah.
Because at this point he has because you attacked him, he pushed back. It kind of knocked him backwards a little bit. So yeah. All right. So now you roll your attack for that.
So 20.
Jace.
14.
Yeah, pleasure, Simon. Yeah, he's fine. All right, go ahead and roll 2d8 and add 5.
7, 12.
Don't ask Jay.
I got
what
a
it is,
3 and a 4.
Because if you roll a 5 on a d4, then you did something wrong.
Wait.
All right, what did you roll?
Wait, I thought I was supposed to do 2d8?
You are. I was making fun of Jade, saying that if you roll
Oh!
a d4 and you end up with a 5.
I'm so confused. Okay, I got a 3 and a 4, so 7 plus 5 is 12.
All right.
Bitches.
Jeez, you guys.
He's so dumb.
Hey.
We love you
I
so
failed
much.
math twice.
He's starting to look pretty bad, guys. He's having a day. He's having a day right
He's
now.
having a rough life.
He's pissed. He's pissed. So
Holy
as you
shit.
basically, so just literally a back-to-back attack from like as soon as you chunk off of his face, and then you just swipe the same direction as he's leaning away, just
Yeah.
right across his chest from top to bottom. Now he's got this big old open gash that like literally has multiple claw marks that just go down, and you can see that through his armor it just tore through, and now the front of his armor is kind of hanging down with his chest is basically bared open with the gash kind of coming down, so you can see that his so he kind of roars back and and he literally just grabs a club and he pulls it up because he's pissed. And as he's about to swing, Wolfie that got knocked down now has his turn.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go.
All right, go Wolfie, Wolfie.
So as he has pulled his arms back up over his head like a club that he's gonna literally like try and swing down right on top of you, Adelaide. Oh yeah, see, that'll work. Okay. And we're gonna give you. He's still not too happy, but you know what? He's gonna take that. So he literally jumps up and bites onto the back of his arm, that's closest to him as he's getting ready to swing down. Which then, of course, basically just breaks it kind of forward, and he kind of like one-handed club behind him now. He's just completely like now he's fighting, and he's got a wolf on his arm that is just kind of dug in, and you guys are giving him a moment. You guys are really giving him a moment.
Supposed to make him regret this.
Yep. You told
He
us while we
should.
were sleeping.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
It's a fucking orc. What do you want?
We weren't even cooking anything.
Yeah.
No.
So and now
We were
it's
sleeping.
now it's the other Wolfie's turn. Let's see what.
Go
Oh,
Wolfie.
holy shit. Okay.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah. No.
That base.
That was a 19. A solid 19.
Oh.
So he literally the other wolf jumps up and bites onto the other arm and just latches in and just sinks his teeth directly into like the back, like where his tricep is. Yeah.
He got
This
his
is
elbow.
at this point he literally lets go of the tree trunk that's behind him because he can't hold on to either one because he's got two wolves that are literally like latched onto his arms, which then kind of pull his weight forward. So
But shank him in the chest.
yeah. Well, it is now his turn.
Oh,
Yes.
poor guy.
Shank him in the chest.
So as he's got
Give me
these
the ball.
as he's got these two wolves, the only thing that he can do is literally just kind of like swing down and try and like bring his arms down into his body to try and break the grip of these two wolves that have now latched onto his arm.
Cut off his arms. Feed it to the rats.
And he rolled a 1.
Suck my nuts.
Poor orc.
So I don't know how you guys are doing this. I honestly don't know. Okay, so as he literally he's bringing his weight down to to try and swing, and like he's literally trying to hit the wolf's heads up against his body, but because it leans him forward, remember where he was at, it was literally right in front of Adelaide, right next to the fire. It pulls his weight, and he literally falls into Adelaide and bounces off and rolls back first into the fire.
Sorry, buddy.
Look at you.
All right, so
Bye, Felicia.
I don't even know how much fire damage does at this point. Let's see, what does he get?
This guy is going Homer Simpson with the damage on him right now.
It's fucking stupid. Fire damage. Let's go with that. I'm gonna run with a fireball.
Fireball.
Exactly. Lava fire. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Being on fire in 5e. Okay. All right.
I'll help you.
Where is my damage? Well, 5 points of damage.
Oh.
Hold on.
Suck it.
Yep. Okay. 5 points of damage. All right. Well, I mean, so he has rolled over into the fire and he has suffered 5 points of damage. So he has literally done damage to himself because he's an idiot.
Dang. Okay.
Okay. All right. And we are back to the top.
Okay. So, I've got my advantage now.
You do
that
indeed.
he has no attention on me whatsoever. Thanks to last time.
He has attention on 2 wolves that are latched onto his arms, which are clearly within 5 feet, and he is laying on his back in a
Yep,
fire.
I move up to his crown and I sneak attack that guy's face.
Oh Jesus.
Um,
See, because when
Oh.
you fuck around, you go find out.
yeah, we're gonna double tap. Double tap.
You're never gonna find
So,
out.
once per turn, you can deal an extra 2d6 damage to one creature you hit. Damage.
Okay, so we'll apply the 2d6. So your attack is are you dagger attacking him, or what do you?
Yeah, I have to with the finesse weapon, so
Okay.
it has to be dagger.
Okay.
So yeah, so like my current equip right now is the dagger and the crossbow.
Right. All right. So all right. So roll to hit.
I got freaking 16. Guys, I think we have like some kind of luck on our side.
That's why you say thank you, universe, and then you continue to murder this fucking bitch.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So got that. So plus.
So was it? It was 2d6 for your
Yep.
other one, because this one's a d4 plus 3, and then your 2d6. So what did you get for your d4 plus 3?
Wait. 1d4.
Yeah. For your face attack on him was 1d6 plus 3 for your damage, and then you had the 2d6 for your other whatever the other attack was. It was a sneak attack or.
So yeah, the sneak attack. So yeah, I got what is it? The regular dagger is yeah, 1d4 and plus 3 piercing, and I got 5. So and then let's do 2d6. Ouch. Okay, I only got a total of 13.
That's still pretty effing good.
And because I chose to use sneak attack, I cannot use booming blade. Just so you know, guys,
Right.
a little honesty from the rogue here.
That's funny. That's funny.
I mean, sneak attack has the potential to be so awesome now. But he's on his back. He's not going to move.
Yeah, he's not happy right now, y'all.
Not having a good day.
Sad about his mama.
he's still crying about his mama.
No mama.
All right. So, okay. So as you have literally just come up and pretty much just freaking shank pummeled him in the face while he's on fire and has 2 wolves on him, he's like literally he's just bleeding out of his face hole so bad and across his chest, and the wolves are sitting there pulling. He can't he's just gonna lay there and fucking cry.
Good.
All right.
Good.
All right, Bean, you're up.
Alright. Bean will use my nunchucks. I'm gonna nunchuck the bitch in the face.
You
Oh,
guys
boy.
in the face. Okay. All right. So let's get your let's get your roll on.
So it's 1d8 bludgeoning, but I use my 20 first, yeah?
See.
Yep.
Roll 2
Yep.
Ready?
Huh?
Ready?
Do it.
Okay. That's definitely a hit. All right. So roll for this poor bastard's damage.
Wait, it fell on the floor. Hold on.
Wait, are you a cat in this campaign or
It
the
got
other
a
one?
7!
No,
All
she's
right.
a monk.
Oh,
am a
right.
naked
She's a
monk.
cat in the other one.
Yeah, she's a cat in the
Okay.
other one. She's a naked
I got
monk.
a 7.
Yay.
All right. He is bleeding pretty much out of everything at this point.
Poor guy.
He's
Should
up
I
here just
heal him?
Like
watching back
anime
and forth.
death.
Yes, he has managed to roll over and go prone onto his, I'll just say his front 2 wolves. and his knees in an attempt to
Run
to
away.
get up.
Can
Yeah.
I use one more time? I'm gonna use another flurry of blows. Can
Are
I
you-
use a flurry of blows?
So you're expending your key point
Mm-hmm.
to do
I have
such.
3 of those bitches. I'm gonna use another one.
You do, and that's one of the things about the monk is that they can bonus shit. All right.
Yeah, finishing blow.
Do I D20?
Yes.
I got 17!
What?
That hits. Then go ahead and roll your second hit.
Ready? I got a 6!
That's a miss. so your first attack definitely lands. Your second one you were super excited about it and you kind of overshot the landing. So go ahead and roll damage for your first hit.
Is that my 8 or my 4?
For your it's D4 plus 4.
D4 plus 4. Okay, ready?
You got what?
I got 3.
You got 3. All right. So 3 and 4 is 7.
Uh-huh.
I
smack him again. Smack him again.
How do you want to do this?
I want to take this nunchuck and I want to shove it up his ass.
Whoa.
Dude, you really fucking stink now.
And I want to take his coat.
Okay, one thing at a time.
All right. So are you actually shoving the nunchucks up his ass?
Hell yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
realize you're gonna have to clean them now.
It's okay.
I mean,
Marius Warrior.
or not, considering she still hasn't
Right,
bathed
yeah,
in how long.
exactly.
Okay.
No,
I don't think that's her
She's,
concern.
she's literally becoming a fucking murder hobo. All right. So, unfortunately for him, in trying to get away and right himself, he has flipped over, of course, and like I said, he was literally trying to get onto his arms and his legs to push himself up. But because the wolves were weighted and holding him down, it was literally just he was kind of shoved forward, and as you come up behind him with flurry of blows, you ram the nunchucks up his war skirt and
Into his anus.
into his anus. And this was just too much for him to handle.
He
And,
goes,
and he literally, with a tear in his eye crying because his mom hates him, falls forward completely dead.
Dude, this poor guy.
hey,
I
no,
feel so bad.
no
Um,
remorse for this. Anyway,
He,
Fuck this guy.
there is now a murdered orc war chief bleeding
Finally.
heavily out of every orifice that he has on his body, including the new ones that you guys made. Congratulations, you are horrible, rotten people.
we didn't
Sorry,
even have
guys,
a chance
but
to
fuck
ask
you.
questions.
Can I take his skin? Can I have his head?
Wow.
Can I boil it on fire?
I honestly,
Hey, you broke the last one you tried to boil.
I
You're cut off.
honestly
My
am,
goodness.
I'm kind of having, I'm at a loss for words right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know what the hell is going on with this campaign anymore. So, all right. All right. So if we're gonna pause real quick, and we're gonna go back to earlier part of the conversation where you guys were asking like how much XP to get in order to the next level, and Mia, were you counting that? Were you doing the
It
math
was
for us?
3,800.
Okay. All right. Just double checking. God. All right. So this orc war chief who, for whatever reason, has
That was the war chief.
has perished plainly in front of you guys. Actually, not even to say plainly. He's literally flipped over, ass up in the air,
Some nunchucks.
with
With a
literally
nunchuck dangling. With one side dangling.
with one side just kind of like a dingleberry, just kind of dangling there.
Blade!
Oh no.
So
Fuck that guy.
now, not only does Bean smell like a combination of dead wolf, dead owlbear, and now we'll also have the scent of dead orc war chief. about her person.
Now
I
she's
now
I
want
am
I now want to
terrifying.
end the campaign and run away.
terrifying.
Seriously, wow, holy shit, guys. Yeah, all right. So his his feelings are no longer hurt because he doesn't have feelings anymore.
In
Hey,
any orifice.
And at this point, um, the sun is kind of starting to just, it's not coming up, but like light is slowly starting to, it's now
getting a
kind
little
of like a dark light blue, and it's purpley haze kind of as the sun is, well, it was thinking about coming up, but with this murder that you guys just took place, I don't know, maybe the sun is gonna hide from you guys, but yeah. Anyway, good very early morning to you all. And with that, the wolves basically let go of the arms and just kind of like, shove him off to the side where he kind of like flops over onto the ground, oozing.
The nunchuck
Oh.
goes further into his ass.
Nunchucks
Oh.
are still where they were deposited. Bean is left standing over the body, breathing heavily with this, which should normally be calm, but clearly is a little too calm, and just kind of looks at everybody and says, "How about breakfast?"
Well,
Oh, wow.
well.
What?
Where?
You gotta go retrieve him now, dude.
I begin to slow clap.
I take its skin.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah,
So
get your nunchucks out of his butthole.
I want to pull my nunchucks out of his orifices.
okay. So yeah. As you walk
please,
up, I mean,
please tell he
at-
moans just a little bit.
at-
'cause it's touching his prostate.
at this point, his legs have kind of like flopped down and are covering it up. So you're gonna have to get close and personal to be able to do it.
It's okay, I wipe ass. I got it.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
Ow, it's not a
Starting
lawnmower.
Starting a lawnmower.
All right. So are you actually attempting to pull your nunchucks out of said orifice?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for it?
No. I won't ask you to do that at this point. So you walk up and of course you kind of have to like, depart the green sea that is his legs and grab hold of one end and as you pull it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's your fault.
And
chose
some
to do that.
and some Orkton, war chief poo kind of like splatters like on your face as you
Oh,
pull them up.
I'm gonna use
Can
it
I-
as war paint.
Yeah. There's
It's
no
my
more
war
muscle.
paint.
There's no more muscles holding that in there anymore.
No more muscles
Yep.
holding anything in there. The only thing that's there is, like literally laying on top of him is his war chest plate that has been kind of torn open, was hanging down, is now just kind of like flopped over as blood just kind of leaks out of his body, and of course he's got his his war chief skirt on, his
In his butthole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank God. Be us in bear form, drag the corpse to town and get a reward.
So now what?
Well, let's. You want to investigate the corpse real quick, just for a quick loot?
I want to
Just a
clean
quick
my
looting?
nunchucks.
What?
I want to clean my nunchucks.
Oh, you want to clean your nunchucks, but not you?
yeah.
Bro,
No.
you need a
No.
shower.
All right,
It's
Jake.
a
So
dominant
what?
stance.
Jake's. what are you going to do?
Look, we're just gonna loot this guy real quick. Get
Yeah, let's
everything
inspect his
value
body.
off of him. Anything.
All right.
any metal.
Who's inspecting lay body?
Oh, who's got the strongest inspection
Yeah, who's
genes?
got the highest?
Is that intelligence?
Indeed, it is.
I have 13.
I have 10.
I have 14 now, I guess.
Ooh, it's not me then.
Wow. Yeah, that's way better than mine. Oh wait.
Yeah, I gotta.
I put my.
Mia.
Yeah. Miss Adelaide, look at his body, but not his butt.
Not as butt. Yeah, because
Don't
now I have
expect the
13
butthole.
plus 1 because of the level 4.
Okay.
Okay. So I inspect everything except his butthole.
Okay. Well,
Because it's already a gaping.
don't
Yeah, it's
don't
just
don't
gaping
yeah,
out there for everyone to see.
no
You
need to
can
check the
just
prison
look
wallet
right
at
in
this
there
point.
and go.
God.
Okay. Do I roll a 20?
At this point, I'm gonna say go ahead and roll a d8.
Oh, 8. 7.
Nice. Good job.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
So as you go through and you see that obviously he's wearing his satchel, that was off to the side, clearly being the war chief, he has no need to carry a whole bunch of stuff, so he just has his satchel there. And as you go through and you expect, you kind of like pull the latch open and and take it off of his body, and as you lift it up, which of course now at this point it smells horribly because it's also been covered in some
Yeah.
some internal
shit.
matters, some sheets, with everything kind of getting splattered and bled on and whatnot. Inside you basically have it's the equivalent of about 150 pieces of gold
Woo!
in there,
Oh, my.
I take it all. Just kidding. I do not take it all.
and in,
I
and
fuck
and
this
also
bubble, I get it.
yeah, and also attached, to the inside of that, is a small vial. It has a dark
want
liquid in it, and it's dark gray and
want it.
swirling. And
Don't want it.
this is what's known as liquid smoke.
Ooh.
He's making a roast.
Yes.
When consumed, it makes the user transparent, mist-like, unable to speak, and they can pass through any barrier less than a foot thick, and the effect lasts for 20 minutes.
Okay, so I
Ooh.
fucked the man in the butt, so respectfully, I should have it.
Yeah, 'cause you are the loudest, so
That's true.
best for you.
Yeah.
I think that I should have it, personally.
Okay,
Respectfully.
I'm only giving it to you if you fucking wash your nunchucks in your body.
Yeah, take a shower, my guy.
I
And
will
stay
wash my
downwind.
nunchucks, but not my body.
Stay down.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna drown you in the river.
All right, so Bean, add to your. So is everybody adding? Is everybody agreeing? Bean is taking said
Yep.
shit.
Liquid, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Liquid smoke?
Yes.
It's basically a scouting potion, and he's the fastest movement, so it makes more
All
sense.
right, Butters, you can have it. It's fine.
No, I'm saying you're the
No.
fastest person, so you need to have it.
Oh, okay. Liquid smoke up my butt.
Liquid butt
Please
smoke.
don't put it up your butt.
You
All
were
right.
excited, right? Okay.
Hokadoke.
Okay.
All right. So Adelaide, since you inspected the body, I'm assuming that you're taking the 150 gold and pocketing that.
I'll split it.
Okay.
Oh.
Is one person carrying everything for you guys, or are you literally handing it because you guys need to keep track of who has what? Because you guys have already spent money, obviously, in town on the, or should I say, Jake has spent some of your guys' money on the potions.
I didn't spend shit.
I'll
except
hand it
for
out.
Armenia.
Because there was
You
the 3
guys-
Want
potions.
me to
You
hold
guys
on
bought
to
the
all
3
of it
potions
so we can
previously.
keep the whole total?
Shh. Uncle Nick is talking.
Yeah, I was just saying that you guys obviously you got the 3 potions that you guys had purchased in town, but that's really the only money that you guys spent. So now you have $150. 150
What's
gold.
150 divided by 4, Mia?
37 for each of you, and I get 39.
That's how that shit
All right.
works. That's right. You're the
There you
best.
go. Yeah, take your
So
time.
plus 39.
Plus 37 gold.
Plus 37 for you, yeah.
Yep. So just mark it down in your inventory so you know you got it. And just watch your money around Jake.
Yes, exactly.
The peeping
Yeah.
Tom.
Mhm.
Hold on, how much did I have before? What was
You're
that?
a peeping Tom. You steal from everybody.
You had everybody's money, and then you spent, I forget how much it was. I'd have to go back and double check, but that's why you guys spent I think there were what, 25 a piece? I think so. You guys spent 75 gold on the 3 potions.
Mhm.
Is that
Each?
right?
I thought I bought us 3 each, didn't I? Or no?
I thought
honestly,
Butters bought it. With
well,
his
yeah,
own
because
money.
he was carrying all of your guys' money. I just don't remember how much you guys actually bought collectively.
When did we agree that he was carrying my money, you peeping Tom?
That was at the beginning, I thought. Didn't he swindle
No,
all of your guys'
I
money?
remember specifically because I like to over prepare. I know I got
I
more
I
than
did not
3.
agree. I did not agree to you taking.
But I
my
know
money,
our
sorry,
start out
sorry.
gold was 160, so whatever the difference is, I know that we're supposed to each have at least 2 potions by this point. 'cause we
You
used-
stole my monies.
Jade, be quiet.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I have only 1 potion because I used it.
To heal my titty.
I think so.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, at this point, the sun is now starting to come up. You know, dusk has the dusk has passed. It is now into the dawn, and you now have a fire that has basically burned itself out. You have the stanky body of a dead orc, and you are you are now slightly richer and slightly smellier as a group. The wolves,
Yay!
the wolves themselves. One obviously
Great.
took a pretty good chunk of damage. Jacobius also took some damage on there.
Can we heal the wolves?
Are you gonna heal the wolves? That's up to you.
Let's
Yeah.
heal the wolfies.
Yeah, well,
I'm
and
gonna
it
heal
was
the
literally just the one. It was
Wolves.
only the one that took the damage. It was the one that took that initial bludgeoning damage from.
Let's heal the wolfies to show good Samaritanism.
All right, who's doing this?
Yeah.
Potions cost money, guys.
Okay. Wait, no, I can cast heal, right?
Yeah, Mia can cast heal.
I'm pretty sure I can heal.
Yeah, that's how she healed my titty.
Yeah, that's right.
That's also how you healed the owl bear before fucking killing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Before it took my titty.
I was trying to save his life.
You were.
You're a
You were
bitch.
being noble. You were being noble in your. Okay,
No.
so
Yes.
so what's your healing spell?
Oh, Lord.
Wait, I also have one thing.
What?
Somebody has healing
I
word.
also have healing.
I think
have
I have.
healing.
I think
Or do
we
we
both
both have-
have healing word.
I think that sounds about right.
Because I think that's what I used on Jade's boob.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On my titty.
Okay, so who's healing word? And it's not, is it, that's a spell, it's not cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a spell.
And then what's for your level, what is, since you're level 4, what is the heal, what is the heal for that? What levels? Druish?
Oh. 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay, and your spell casting, you use wisdom. So your wisdom is +3, so a d4 plus 3.
What?
I do what?
You roll the d4 and then add the 3 because the 3 is your spell casting modifier.
Do it,
Okay.
Mia. Kill the dog.
4. Ooh. Okay.
Alright.
Plus 3, so 7.
All right. So as you go up and start doing your incantation and swirling the magic around the wolf, you can tell that the wolf is a little apprehensive. As all of a sudden it just kind of starts glowing around its body, and as it does, the the damage that it took on the side of its head literally starts just kind of healing itself, and you can see the fur kind of like growing back to the state of where it was beforehand, and it just kind of like, leans its head down, it shakes, and then it just kind of walks up to you, and then it oh, hang on a sec. Actually, you can't do that yet because you're still in owlbear form.
Oh,
shit.
You can't
Yeah,
cast as
Jade,
owlbear.
do it to you.
so can I change back and then heal in the same
you
turn?
can indeed. If that is the case, then yes, then all things stand, and yes, you did the healing on his face, and at that point it came up to your human hand, and it basically just licked your hand.
Yay!
Oh,
You're the wolfie.
I smell like orc.
You smell like orc shit, literally.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
So at this point,
either.
you smell so terrible that all of the flies in the entire area have now just kind of started congregating around you.
God damn it! I will not take a shower. I refuse.
You
We're
are
gonna
the
dunk
you
you
are
on
the
the fucking
loudest,
river.
most obnoxious, and stinkiest monk ever in the history of D&D. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. I say we visit the docks and push her in.
Yeah,
No.
agreed.
Yes, I
will
agree.
not
Yeah,
go.
100%. That's happening.
I will be in the
Please.
forest with the shit.
I wish we could see the map.
Well, you can.
How?
Somebody has it.
Wait, the what? Oh,
What?
the map. I have the right. The map.
Yes, you
Is
do.
that what we talking
Yeah,
about?
but I wish I could actually see it.
Get a book, Butters.
Nick,
Get a
drive.
Because that'd be cool if we could like totally just take a boat and go up the coast and then go in from the side rather than take the obvious path.
Uncle Nicky?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Uncle Nicky, I had a butthole hematoma.
I am so sorry to hear that.
It comes from lifting too much.
That sounds accurate for you.
Your son probably will get a butthole hematoma.
I'm so sorry to
Hey
hear
guys,
that.
Okay, guys. What are we doing?
hey guys,
Oh, God.
hey guys.
Yeah,
Can you even put these sessions on YouTube? We're gonna get flagged.
I think we're too inappropriate.
That's
no,
why I
just
I
admitted
do it
that-
as unlisted.
No. I just admitted I had a butthole hematoma.
Yes, you
Take
did.
it back.
And just so you know, anybody can technically go in and look at these sessions. So
I know. My
Yes.
friends
That's so great.
watch them.
So good.
Show them Jade's
I don't
butthole
want them-
hematoma.
I don't want them to know I have a butthole hematoma.
Well, maybe you should stop saying it then, you weirdo.
Damn it, it's already exposed. I have a butthole hematoma. Damn it.
Oh, dear God.
I'm gonna clip it so fast once it's uploaded. I'm just gonna post it. It's gonna
Alright.
be so good.
okay.
So compact.
I have officially sent out the absolutely 1000% shitty drawing of the map.
Can you make a 3D printed one for me, please? and
Yes,
send it to her?
please.
Nice.
We are never going to finish this.
We're not. So all right. So
Ever.
you guys now have the map. It was a
Yes.
hand drawn, very crude map. If you want, you can explain it to Mia, as somebody can read the map to
That
Adelaide.
is a terrible drawing.
You know what? I told you from the beginning it was terrible.
It's terrible.
I told you it was drawn by a fucking 4-year-old.
It works. So we go that way, guys.
What? Wait.
You see this tree? You see this tree? That's this tree right
No, I don't
Go
see
this
the
way.
tree, Jacobius.
Okay, so that's the
Hence,
church.
hence me
Oh,
saying explain what you see to Adelaide, so she knows what the you're looking
God.
at.
Mia, there's 3 pieces of broccoli. Then there's a church. And then there's a lump of coal at the top with a scribble that says something
What?
in Latin.
No,
Leanne?
honestly, what does that say? No, I don't even know what that says. It says like Hague.
Cottage.
Oh, cottage.
Cabin.
This
It says
cabin?
cottage.
Cottage.
God.
My
No,
bad.
I'm sorry. It is like your handwriting is worse than butts.
Because I literally did it in like 10 seconds, so eat a bag of dicks, all of you guys.
It's
Let's go to
One
the broccoli
word.
land.
COTTAGE cottage. With the letter N at
It
the
looks
top.
like
It's the land
it
of the
looks like
broccoli.
the
Let's go
looks
find
like
the
the
cottage,
Atlas
guys.
A. Yeah, let's go to the cottage.
Yeah,
Let's go to the cottage. I vote.
Jade's in
And
the
I
lead.
fucking suck.
And a meteor comes down and kills you all. The end.
Let's
Yeah.
go do that.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I called it. I literally told you.
So at this point, the two wolves have basically gotten annoyed and bored and have gone up and urinated on the on the now dead war carcass.
God, I thought you said they were
Oh,
gonna pee
good,
on
good.
Bean.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be on. Like that's what I wanted. Let's kill them.
No, they're our friends. Okay,
They
let's
beat
go.
'em.
Shut up. Let's go to the cottage.
Yes.
Okay, onward, y'all.
Next,
All right.
let's head north, east, or west.
Jade's in the back, so we're all upwind from her.
Butthole.
Not her butthole, her entire self.
Yes. All right. So so you guys basically have traveled out of the wood, and are you staying along the wood line, or are you going back onto the main path that you guys came out originally to
Honestly,
come
line.
into the town?
Wood
Guys,
line.
guys, I think we
Wood line.
should, guys, I
What?
think we should actually go into the town, spend some of this gold, get a couple of upgrades.
Oh
Still
my
wearing the same gear.
god.
Oh.
Keep
They
going.
can't even
Go,
hear
go, go.
most of the sounds you're making, Jade.
I can actually hear the sound she's making, and it's pretty awesome.
It like mutes her, but I can still hear her from her room.
Well, because I think what's happening is
Fine.
it's actually bleeding over into your microphone,
Oh.
so that's what I'm hearing.
Okay,
Jade.
let's go clean my nunchucks and put spikes.
All right, let's take
Yeah.
baths.
Let's go. Let's go. Go to
Okay.
Leanne,
town
what were you saying?
real quick.
Okay.
Don't put your hematoma on your forehead. Take it off.
All right. So what y'all doing?
Oh,
It's morning time, y'all.
Yeah, let's go to town, grab some
I
grub,
want
find some
spikes
upgrades,
on my nunchucks, so when I
get more
penetrate
potions,
people's
wash
buttholes,
Jade's
it
nunchucks,
hurts.
wash Jade's butthole, wash Jade entirely, throw Jade in cage, and sell her to slavers. And
Oh, I am useful. I did the most damage, you fucking bitch.
yeah, that's why you'll fetch a high price.
All right. So you're walking into town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So you who wants to stay and babysit?
I'll
don't
stay
wanna
baby
do
because I
anything.
did the least damage and I'm the cleanest.
Okay.
I don't want to shower. I am not showering.
We don't care what you want. You're
I'll
showering.
put you in a trance. I will put you in
I
a trance
will
and make
not.
it
Leanne,
No.
light armor, medium armor, leather.
That's a good question.
Right.
Let's get Jacob a peeping Tom outfit.
Where is my armor?
I have none. I am
Oh, yeah.
naked.
It's above your hit points and stuff.
Mine was found down in equipment. I have studded leather.
That sucks for you guys. I'm nude and I do more damage.
Oh, I have studded leather too.
Studded
Me
leather.
too.
Okay, we're all
Okay,
studded
let's go.
leather.
We gotta freaking go.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's go,
to
peeps.
town. Let's go to the blacksmith real quick and check what items I have.
Oh my god. Let me go to the blacksmith and salvage all my items.
All right. So as you guys making your way downtown, you make your way back to the
Wagon
town,
bags.
and I'm homebound. Yeah.
Oh my
Um,
own.
So as you guys basically make your way into town, it has basically started to come to life. All of the early morning risers are out there. Of course, the shepherds out with their sheep, and the people tending to the horses, flocks of any other animals that are out there. People tending to the fields. The store, the shopkeep is basically out there kind of getting everything ready for the beginning of the day, since it's super early morning, and you're getting some, I'll just say, interesting looks from the people that actually see you, that you kind of interact with, as you walk forward. Almost kind of the shopkeeper kind of looks at you as you're walking closer, and he's sweeping out in front, and setting the sacks of grain and everything else out there, and kind of arranging things, making ready for the day. Kind of looks and is like, what are you guys doing? What's going on?
What's with the smell?
Well, we're here to get some upgrades, because clearly we're not equipped enough to handle an orc raid, and it looks like that's the direction that we're heading in.
Oh, that's terrible. Dealing with orcs.
Yeah, we assassinated one of their war chiefs this morning before the dawn.
What is that smell?
That would be the stench of victory.
Victory smells
Good
terrible,
answer.
and please do not come inside the shop, because that smells terrible.
Do you have a place that we can dip this woman in.
Well,
no,
you can
Dunk is more
you can go down
appropriate.
to the docks. There's a spot over there where they wash the horses, literally down
No.
by
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
Fuck you
the ship
guys.
dock.
I refuse to shower. I will be at the docks, but I will
Thank you.
not shower.
Thank you
Fuck
very
you.
much.
We'll head there
Fuck
immediately as
you.
to not be granted any titles of stenchiness.
Right, we're gonna get kicked out because of you.
So
Fine, I'll
as
be
you're
Can
all
somebody roll to
back.
drown to the
Can
lake?
we roll to drown Bean?
as you
You're gonna
are
Please.
drown me?
as you yeah, absolutely. You can
Mia,
die.
do it.
Yeah. As you guys make your way down towards the docks, the little girl that ran up to you guys previously, pretty much runs up to Bean, stops and looks just ah, and then
Please tell me she throws up.
and then runs away.
See?
Fine, fuck it. I'll take a shower.
Jade,
I
you
did
blew a side
Go
quest.
to the ocean and scrub my tits.
You
As-
mean your
as you-
tit?
As you dunk yourself down into the water, this murky film just kind of like starts floating across the water,
And
radiating
then
away
fish
from
fucking floating up dead.
where
Ooh.
your body is, and a couple of fish just kind of float up dead and just bob on the top of the water.
You're
yeah.
hazardous.
Fine, I'm clean now, you fucking dicks.
You're like ripe with gangrene all over your boobs.
Your left
Got
toes
this
falling off.
I have syphilis.
Yes. So as you finish cleaning your bean up, and you come back out of the where the dock is, they're obviously, you can tell that they're waiting, for some shipments to come in, because you have a couple of, dock hands that are down there just kind of waiting, for the most current shipment, and you can see some, the people kind of bringing stuff down, and, obviously they're getting ready to be able to do some trade. You can kind of, hear the sound of the animals all, making their noises and whatnot, and at this point, everybody's just kind of starting to do their thing. The town is officially in full Monday morning bustle, if you will. Yeah, so at this point, what you got?
Okay. Well, Jade's
I go
finishing
bed.
scrubbing up her pits.
Yeah.
I walk up to the nearby
Hey,
dock
our tits smell good.
worker and I ask him, like, if they've had any problems with orcs raiding in this area, because a chieftain was found really close.
No, we're looking for the sun, you dickhead. Fuck the orcs.
So
I'm also doing some investigation of the path ahead.
as you are questioning a couple of the dock hands that are down there, one of them's clearly a younger lad. He's maybe early 20s, kind of comes up and he says, he's like, well, I mean, I don't venture out that way. I hear stories about stuff, but we've never had problems with any orcs coming here into town. There's always stories about stuff like that, but there's a million stories for everything. You also hear about about the sirens that are further out on the rocks out there if you keep on going, but I've never seen anything like that. And I mean, of course it's the forest, you're going to run into all kinds of stuff, but we've never had any problems here in town.
Side note, guys, if we were to go out into the sirens, you would all be immune. I would not. Okay.
So while you're standing there and kind of looking and talking to each other, it would appear to be either the boss man of sorts kind of yells over to the dockhand, "Hey, come on, we got work to do." So he's like, "Oh, see ya," and he turns on and gets back over to it.
Thank you.
Okay, we get out of the cottage, y'all.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do. I'm with Leanne.
Yeah, let's swing by, grab some more potions. That subtracts, 75 more gold on our way out?
Okay.
So that brings me down to like, 90? It's 85 now from the starting total.
Okay, so you stop by, you talk to the shopkeep, and you picked up some more potions, which, of course he's had refilled since, and yeah, anything else that you guys are going to be doing before you head back out?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we're
Does
good.
anybody? I really did want to actually look at a new weapon, but nobody likes upgrading stuff, right?
Shut up.
Blacksmith. No
If you
beer.
want
vegan.
to check
Shut
out the weapons,
up.
Yeah.
well, let's just peek. Let's see what he has available.
Oh.
Come on.
All right. Well, I've been using our party starting gold mostly just for our potion supply.
You have no gold. You're broke. If you want it, you steal it.
What?
I mean, he can do that.
Okay. No. Let's go.
Uncle Nicky goes, yeah.
So look at what do you use, Leanne? The staff, right? Was it a sword?
I have a rapier and a hand crossbow.
Raper.
Okay.
It's called rapist.
You're a raper.
Rapier.
Rapier.
Are you rapier than others?
And Mia,
Ooh.
Mia, what kind of weapon do you use, Mia?
That's a really good question. Where do I even see what I have?
You are capable of using clubs, daggers, darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears.
What the
Wait.
fuck
And-
is that?
and-
Do I
and-
have? That's your cat.
And apparently a
us?
drum.
A drum?
Here I go.
I don't know, it sounds like a drum every time.
nunchucks if anybody cares.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
so
I
what-
have
what are you guys doing?
scimitars.
Okay.
Are you going to the smith?
If Jacob wants to.
Yeah, just to see if there's anything better than the armor or weapon.
Where is mine?
All right.
That's
Ooh,
it.
somebody's gonna charge
It's
me.
behind your head.
All right. So you make your way.
Mittens?
You make your way down
What
the
are you
road.
doing in this house?
You've asked a couple of people where to find, where the smith. Although,
Where
they
is
just
it?
kind of point, and you
Oh,
can kind
she
of hear
thinks
it as
okay.
it's going along.
And
I don't know what everybody's doing. Are we
I'm listening to you.
I don't know. I hear a lot.
Listening.
Q? All right. So you make your way
Listening.
over. You make your way over to the black peg ironsmith, and as you see, there's obviously the fire's going, and you can hear him in there kind of cranking away, and he just kind of like dips his head up as the fire's going. He's got his hood on and his gloves and everything, and he's making noise, and he just kind of motions, for you to come on back.
Okay. Let's go, guys.
Do it.
Okay.
So,
Step into the
so
shop.
so as you make your way into the shop, it's kind of like an open, it's kind of closed storefront when you walk in, but then it opens up to a big open space out in the back that literally it goes from inside half of a store to outside half of the back half of a barn that is kind of like open sky. They have the barn door sort of things open, while the fire's going, and he's just out there kind of cranking away, hammering, and he just kind of takes off his thing, puts his gloves down, kind of walks over and he says, good morning.
Well, good morning. All right.
What
I was
What do you want to
what can
have?
we do for you?
so. We were hoping to see if you guys had any armor that was better than the stuff that you can see us wearing right now, and also if you could help us process this war chief ogre scraps that my friend here looted.
Orc.
Sure,
Okay.
Again.
Or sorry, it was massive.
It was. It was massive and stinky, clearly. Yeah, just kind of, turns up its nose a little bit at the smell. And they're like, all right, well, let's get to one thing at a time. What kind of scraps do you have here?
It's from outside of town. I'd say it was actually a pretty strong orc war chief. Yeah, it was definitely stronger than your average one.
Orchie.
Yep.
Well, I'm assuming that these vamp races that you have here are, are kind of from that. It's, leather clad, and this looks like a thin, a thin steel covering on the top of it. Very thin, kind of looks a little bit old. This chest piece is sort of completely mangled up, so I don't know if you want me to try and repair it, or it looks in pretty bad condition. I'd probably have to strip the leather off and start completely over from scratch. Honestly,
it down.
you'd be better off just scrapping it and start over.
Yeah, you could scrap it and we'll take whatever you offer.
I will take another boob to replace my non-boob.
What?
You're gonna get a prosthetic boob.
I want a metal boob.
Dave, you just need a helmet.
Okay.
Hey, for my
I mean,
babies.
I can definitely probably fashion up some kind of chest armor for you that has a boob.
Like a breastplate.
Oddly,
I would like
you
it's
know,
a C cup,
enough
so make it a C
enough
cup.
enough gold will cover just about anything. So I'll need probably about a week's time to work that up. Um, if that's okay.
What?
And
Why
Okay.
not tonight?
oh, I have 25 other orders that I've been queued up since last week. I don't have any help here. It's just me working the smith shop, so it's going to take me a while to get this
Okay.
done.
If I threaten him, do you think it'll help?
No.
Okay.
And he leans forward and says, "I can hear just fine. And if you threaten me,
Oh, it's like
you
my life.
you can leave my shop."
Damn, guys.
He turns around and
Bean.
puts his gloves back on and starts going back to hammering again.
Oh no! You got us kicked out,
That's
no
why
armor
you stay in
upgrades
the
for
woods.
you.
Jacobius.
Hey, I deliberately chose to let that happen because it's not happened yet, and you need to learn that that can happen.
You just screwed us over, bro.
Okay. Yeah, because
Off to the cottage
I was
with our
planning to
scraps.
to let him have the scraps and let him make something within a week, and then whether or not we'd be able to purchase it by then. But also,
We gonna be there.
yeah,
We
never
gonna
mind.
be there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Bean.
I just wanted a titty.
So he just keeps on hammering away and sticking going back to the forge, and he's just kind of like eyeballing you guys, as he's just have a good day. He goes back to his work.
Get the fuck out.
All
Can I
right.
say I'm sorry?
Nope.
No, you had no.
You had your opportunity. And
Let Bean say I'm sorry. I lost
Hey,
my titty
just
and I
use
was
your-
very sad about it.
You sound like a drunken hobo at my Taco Bell.
Hey!
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of does.
I'm logging off.
Probably also smells like the drunk hobo at your Taco Bell.
I smell good. I'm just hairy.
Lord.
Fuck you guys.
Can we please leave this establishment before he kills us?
You've actually been asked to leave, so that's probably a good idea.
Exactly.
Right.
Guys, let's
Yep.
vacate
Tell
the
him
premises.
sorry.
No, you're done.
You can only move as fast
You're
as
done.
you can talk, guys.
Just leave.
All right, what you guys doing?
Let's step
Go
out
to
of the
the
building
cottage, for
and head out
God's
towards
sake.
the edge of the village.
Can you guys come pick me up?
Girls and gentlemen, I need to go the fuck to bed. What?
We're
All right.
never gonna finish this.
Yes, we are.
And the meteor comes down and you all die.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
I need to go to bed. I gotta be up at fucking 5:30.
Fantastic. All right, we will put a pin in it at this point. You guys have adventured. You have fought valiantly. You have actually bathed Bean valiantly.
Woo!
Woo! That's the best accomplishment. This
I
whole.
will- I
that
did
that
not
itself
consent.
actually gets 1,000 points for everybody of XP. Yeah, so at this point you could fart on a tree and get enough XP to level up after actually getting her
Woo!
to shower, because that was an amazing feat in itself. Of course, you also poisoned the water out. This is the
Oh,
dead fish are
true.
floating. But yeah,
Killed the
Yeah.
entire population.
Those horses are screwed.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, everything is dead from now on. This port is officially closed. All right, so we stick a pin in it, and our one shot continues to be one shot.
1 year shot.
1 year shot. I'm
1
telling
year
you,
shot.
man, this is the greatest campaign ever.